Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. So glad you're with us. It's the weekend. We are so excited you're with us, not just tonight. How about tomorrow morning? Tomorrow is great. We got Sunday, but I'll tell you what's happening tonight. We got a very, very special lineup. Of course, the sale. Last call on the sale, 10% off. What can we help you with? It is really the question on the top of every jewelry lover's mind is what would you like in fine jewelry, exotic stones, diamonds? We got them all. So we've got a lot, and most of the time they're all put together. Let's face it. It's all about the best of the best. We're so thrilled you're here. Hope you can stay with us for the duration. I promise to make it a really exciting night for values, savings, etc. We've got a color change Daspore for you. There's going to be a huge blue wing block D. And when I say huge, over 5 carats, don't worry about the price tag, it's teeny. We also have some diamond necklaces that are last call that are some of our favorites. I've got all 3 gold colors. We're going to show you a pink diamond cross. That is not something you're going to see going forward. We do not have any more pink diamond crosses, so this is it. We are going to see a fabulous heart-shaped ruby, and we've got some ruby earrings as well. They're hoops, and it's going to be a nice little precursor to what's happening this weekend in diamond hoops because we got diamond hoops all weekend long. New styles for you. So this is going to be a lot of fun. If you have a request, I've been taking, I'll tell you, it has been the busiest day for requests and for, I will say, compliments on the jewelry you've been receiving. I've heard from so many of you today. It has been a busy day on the email. So it's good to have you all excited about what you're getting. So we've got some designer diamond rings. I'll bring out some diamond earrings that are studs as well with the halos. We've also got a big emerald here. It's a really cool Paraiba in quartz. And actually, for those of you that did miss out, we sold out of everything in Paraibas last night. The most important values were also the most, well, incredible stone. What we're going to do tonight is I did bring out, I've got one piece that's actually a 1 carat. So if you were looking for a little bit better price point than, let's say, $8,000, we are going to bring you that value coming up on a 1 carat stone, still with a lot of diamonds. It's actually in a bridge. We're also going to bring a color chain sphene, or actually I have 2. I have 1 in a ring. And actually, scratch that. I've got 1 big round, 1 smaller round, and a pendant as well. Pendants coming up in this first few minutes. So lots to get to. Let's start it off with some turquoise. Happy summer, everybody. It is definitely, summer is summering. I will say that. It really is. So we are so glad. It's a nice night, at least out here to be in and cool and in the air condition or under the wind machine, whatever you are lucky enough to have. But this is going to be 112-8500 to get us started. It is a fabulous turquoise stone. This is our 314. I mean, really, that's a 314 in the pear shape, no less. And it's also going to be 13 points in diamonds. It's like, think of it like a ribbon that has been paused. It was in motion. It managed to just wrap and caress and hug that stone, and then it was frozen in time for a brief moment with the icy diamonds. Maybe it was the ice of the diamonds that froze it, so that you've got this great design here with the chain included. Oh, I love that. We're going to give you a chain. It's not just any chain either, because look, it's got diamonds. We've got 2 diamonds. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. There's the other one. So you've got 2 bezel set diamonds. Let me show it to you from a distance as well, so you can see what it's going to look like on the neckline. I like to just center it up among the 2 stones. What do you think? Pretty cool piece, pear shape. Sleeping Beauty. We've got this one coming up for a great value. And of course, this is a chain that's also going to give you not just diamonds, but adjustability 16, 17, and 18 inches and a lobster claw closure. So everything I think you could ever want in a chain that still is going to work with not just that turquoise, but a lot of others as well. I've got 7/8 of an inch on the pendant itself, which I'll show you now. Then we'll show it on the neckline so you get an even better perspective and a better idea of what it's going to look like on. And get ready to dial in on all of these one-of-a-kinds we have tonight. It is a big day for one-of-a-kinds here, and this is what it looks like from a distance away as well. So you can see that gorgeous size you're going to get, that really incredible color. Of course, the best of the best. This is not reconstituted. This is not a stabilized turquoise. This is one huge piece of Sleeping Beauty's best turquoise. So you got a really good stone there. And of course, I love turquoise with anything and everything, and isn't it working with the red? So it's going to be, anything you ever want it to go with, it will go with. And we'll take it on up close for you. It's going to be a huge value, and we're going to go ahead and get it down to below $9.99. You know, it's funny. I don't think we get so spoiled around here, and we like to spoil you. So that's kind of our goal. But after we spoil you with the prices, then we do something like a sale event that's our biggest ever, and you get even more spoiled with better pricing, and that's what's happening right here. So this is pretty impressive. And it's going to be, I mean, you guys, this is really important. It's not going to be $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.99 either. You got a huge value coming your way. It is outstanding. It is one of our best. It's $777. That would be what you would pay easily for that diamond chain. And instead, you're getting the pendant, which is what should be more. I mean, that's just, the chain is just the accessory. This is supposed to be all about the pendant. So to get that for $6.99 is pretty outstanding. So a good way to start our big summer Friday night. I don't know. Let's see. Would this be second to last unofficial summer Friday night? I mean, right, because we got the Labor Day weekend next weekend, so that's when everything's going to be wrapping up here as far as your summer savings and your big values. And well, we'll still bring you back the values, but 10% off, you can't beat that. So let me know who wants that one. It is got to stay in the white gold. That I know is the caveat here, because I know a lot of you have asked for yellow gold and turquoise pendants. I don't have any, so that's going to be it there. So it's a really important piece, and congrats if you get it. All right, so we're going to keep moving, because you know how these first couple of minutes go. To be honest, it's usually 2.5 hours before everybody tunes in. So we got to make sure that we do all these big values up front. Therefore, the early birds get all the best values that there is, and that's what it's about. So that one should go. Now, speaking of pendants, and I had a bunch of them last night, but you know, this is a stone we featured last night in a pendant that was sold, and a lot of you reached out and said, I missed it. I missed it. Do you have anything else? Well, the good news is I got a brand new style right here, right now, and it's going to be 112.90, 181. Just going to clean it up a little bit off that surface, show it to you here. This is a real tricky one to hold, just because I want to keep it upright for you. But that's going to be our radiant cut. It's a 1 carat exactly. So that would be our radiant cut color change sphene. And there's a regular sphene. So I had a question. One of my many. I had over 100 emails today. So it was a busy day on the email. But I will say that one of the emails was a question about sphene. And I think that for anybody who knows sphene, there's a neon sphene that is what has been around. And it was the color change that I introduced to the world in 2017 right here on this show. And it's the neon sphene that does not have a color change. So keep that in mind. I know these are considered pretty neon in their own right, but usually you see that lighter, more kind of fluorescent type of yellow green in the regular sphene. They do not change color. They still have a great dispersion. They still are very rare. But this is what was so exciting in 2017 that we debuted. And this one's, by the way, 8 points in diamonds extra. But that's what's so special about this one, is that it's actually giving the brilliance and the dispersion. So gives you the fire visually. You see all the colors of the rainbow, but you're also getting this really important color change property to where it's going to go from green to red, which is really what we expect out of, oh, I don't know, that really rare stone called alexandrite. You know what it is, that really special stone, and we're so excited to have this green to red as well. So this one's going to be, actually, call me early, it is 8 points in diamonds, so that's going to be a little accessory. What they do is they're going to be pave throughout this. I look at it as a diamond shape, diamond as in like diamond on a playing card. So if you were playing poker right now and you saw your hearts and your spades and you saw your diamonds, that's what it would look like. So that kind of diamond shape, not the literal diamond that we use here to set within that diamond shape. But you've got the pave. It looks amazing. And we're going to do this one for, well, better than even $29.99. You got a huge value here. And again, one only. That's why it's here early. Because I know we don't have a lot of people with us early on, especially on a Friday night, you know, big holiday where it's like everyone's summering and everyone's doing getting in all their summer activities before everyone goes back to normal. So this is a really busy Friday night. So you guys get these huge values early, and true TVON shoppers know you got to be here early to get these deals. And we're going to make this better than even $2,000 or $1,000. I always say this is a safe way to get the sphene, because they are something you need to pay a little more attention to, in that it is a little bit softer stone. So you do have to keep that in mind. It is. So that's really just something to keep in mind as well. And we're going to do this one for $9.99 instead, plus you get $100 extra off, and that means you've got a really important value. So that's one only. It's actually one that we can change to. So if you wanted yellow gold or rose gold instead, you can do it that way, and I will give you an idea of the size from a distance. So, oh, okay, is that what we're supposed to do, Tracy? I didn't understand. Okay. I know. I was at the gym when I was messaging with Alan earlier. So, okay, I wasn't sure if it was a surprise or what's happening. So I will show you your options that I've compiled for you. All right, even though I already sent them to him. But I guess we will we'll do that for you. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Your husband just tells you to watch the show and pick out something you love. That is really, wow. We need Alan to talk to all the husbands of the world, right? There's some really good husbands out there, really good. But like, that's a really cool, just watch the show, tune in tonight, honey, and I've got pieces that I worked with the host to put together that you might like. That's pretty cool. All right, so there we go. And hey, Risa, thank you so much. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. All right, so this sphene, I just wanted to show you here from a distance. We're without a light tonight. I'm not even gonna try. It's 108 degrees outside when I got here, so the light is a no-go despite all the attempts. So we're just going to go without it, but just keep in mind everything's going to be a little bit off color tonight, so just something to keep in mind there. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. So hopefully it gives you an idea of the size, and Andy, it's probably not even worth trying. We've been trying all afternoon. But take a look at that just to give a size reference there, and that is really, really special. So that's going to be our color-changing sphene, and it really is, that is so, so, so stunning, isn't it? So one of the rare stones, and again, you never have to worry about it when it's in a pendant. So we've got, we've got rings too. I've got the round. We're going to see a round that's going to be a 188. And then I also have a, what is my other one? My smaller one is going to be a 60 pointer or so. Yeah, so about 60, 65 points, about 2/3 of a carat. All right, so Tracy, do you prefer either gold quartz or emeralds, or do you want to see them all? Because we can bring them out. All right, so here's what we've got for you. We've got that one here, and let me know if you'd like it. And then we're gonna prepare here for a I'm gonna just show you something new here that's pretty special that you can get excited about while I go get some gold quartz here. So this is gonna be that new sapphire, and boy, did we have fun with sapphires last night. We are getting you prepared. I mean, if you've got a September birthday coming up, well, that's going to be your birthstone represented in the best of the blues. So real quick, we don't have a lot of gold quartz. This is going to be coming up, but I just want to get to some requests early here. I knew I didn't have many. I was excited we had 2 at least, and this is the one I would think is going to be the best option. And considering it's a special surprise from a sweet, sweet husband, then maybe you want to go with that little subtle heart motif that's within and then around that pear shape. And I know if you love big and bold, this one's going to be a great option. Oh, okay, great. No gold quartz. All right, so let me just get this out the door to somebody who wants gold quartz. It looks like we're going to show emeralds. All right, so there's the gold quartz. Just a quick heads up, this pear shape marked down with all that gold and incredible diamond weight, 383 is the size. That one's only going to be $13.99. And then we have a true opposite here, because for as big and bold and ornate as that one is, this one's going to be that round with the halo on the sides, and that one's $9.99 if you want the smaller of the quartz. So those are our gold quartz stones, and then we're going to show you emeralds. All right, let me see how we're doing on the emeralds here. We'll see if we've got any guidance. And all right, so I've got 3 different emeralds that are really, you know, it's a very important stone is emerald. So remember, $9.99 on the left and only $13.99 on the right. And then if we go to emeralds, I've got a little bit of something for everybody here. So this is going to be a quick little emerald blowout. We're going to start here with the pear. Then I do have actually my own preference is just this one. I mean, you can see why. This oval here is just so bright. This one's a little dark for my taste. Again, I'm an emerald. It's my birthstone, so I feel like I have not only a privilege but a right to be a little bit choosy when it comes to emeralds. And then, of course, that is a very special green as well. So we've got different looks here, whether you're going to go gold or platinum, and they're all going to be very affordable. So we do have, first of all, we can start with the left side. Just shows you it's a little deeper color because we get really used to seeing a certain level of quality here every single time you tune in, and it just goes to show you this is a more typical emerald color that you would see where it's almost darker to the point of opacity. So this is, I do too. I think that's the, so I'll just go ahead and we'll hone in on this oval too, because that is the one that anybody who really does desire a collectible best of best is going to like this one, because you see the clarity in the color. It's item number 11286624. It's a 55 pointer, but we'll keep in mind that it is a double the look, okay? Emeralds are less dense, so you've got that stone that's going to look like an over 1 carat. You know this, you probably are familiar with this mounting. It's one of our most favorite, one of our most universally used mountings. So we know this is usually a piece that holds a 1 or 115 or 120 stone. So you've got that going for it. It is also 74 points in diamonds, signature mounting, and finished in the back. So if you want one of these very important emeralds, which of course one of the big 3, it's rubies, it's sapphires, it's emeralds. Forget the, I'm so sorry about the residue. This was not actually scheduled for the show. Something I had to go deep in the vaults to go fetch and get some different pieces put together here for you, but you've got a great value. And to get this one here, when you've got a beautiful look and a polishing to the gold, of course, if you end up seeing that, when it's on the hand, it's mostly just about the diamonds here. And what should be $39.99 is coming down far lower than that. And here we go, which also you can choose the gold color. Do you like this one? I'm doing it for only $14.99. Then we'll get back to that sapphire that I previewed for you. and $14.99 will be your price, except it's also going to be $150 off that price as well. So that's going to be it on the emerald, and I'll try it on really quickly for you as well so we can see it that way. And then if you liked any of the other emeralds, we can show those as well, the pear shapes. So that's going to be very, very important. Okay, so then we have got a wheel of really cool diamond designer bands and pieces for you as well. I'm looking forward to those. Here's the sapphire that we will have next. Now, I didn't try this on yet, so let me do that really quickly here. So I know that one may already be gone, but just a really special look at it there so you can see that emerald and how, again, lower light still glowing. That tells you a lot about the neon of that stone. Very bright, very, very distinctive and clean, which is so tough to get in emeralds as we go back up close. Take one last look at that fabulous stone. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the sapphire, which is new. So we will see that one coming up. It's going to be up number 1129166. Take a look at that one. And it's in platinum with this amount we've not seen. And pretty cool to see the halo design. And then it feels like a little bit of a almost North Star kind of look with the halo. It's not as basic and as straightforward as a lot of halos you see are, which are usually just kind of the basics, right? It's a little bit different to do. And yet we're so excited about this. We're so thrilled about this one, and that sapphire color. It's going to be it's a 73-point oval with 67 points in diamonds. We also have this very important split shank to it, so it's going to really give you a whole lot of the platinum as well. So you've got a lot of platinum, and Kathy, I don't know if you're trying to say that's a comparison, but I've had that comparison for many, many years. So yes, I've been told I look like her for many, many years. So yes, it's one of many kind of, yeah. They're always like the old Hollywood glamour actresses. Yeah, exactly. All right, so here we go. This one's going to be 67 points, and I'll tell you what we'll do. We do have a Fawn diamond today, and again, the Paraiba, that Paraiba alternative, still a 1 carat, but something that's going to be more affordable than what we actually had last night. So that's, I know, something you've been asking for. But here we go with the platinum piece. One only here. It's Friday. Let's party. If you can, this is a good time. I know everyone loves to say all day long, happy Friday, the weekend's here. We're so excited, yes. And we love that you can be with us here celebrating the best of the best as we get to wrap up our fine jewelry sizzling summer savings sale that has been a really big event. So that's what that sapphire looks like from a distance there. We're going to get you a look at it and a better price than the $39.99. Remembering, of course, it is that royal blue and it is also brand new. So that's also important to remember. Got a brand new piece here. First time y'all are seeing it. Love that we've been really incorporating in brand new throughout this sale event. That's been exciting, I think. That's what you want to see. And what we have here is a one only. It's going to be under $2,000. Enjoying something special like this. It's really what it's all about. When you get that classic blue, we always talk about we don't want it to be too dark. And again, if it's looking that good without any light, that's a really good sign. So that's going to be our fabulous design, and we'll do that for better than actually better than even $14.99. I'm really excited we can do this for you in the platinum, and then we will get to that Paraiba pink diamond cross. We've got one of the most affordable diamond necklaces you ever will see that is a very modern, betcha you don't have it already design. So we'll see that as well. But this one's going to be only $1,299 instead. So a big value there on our fabulous blue sapphire piece, and only just that one. Of course, we're dealing with a lot of one-of-a-kinds as usual. The only exceptions tonight will be I've got 2 pink diamond crosses, I've got a couple diamond earrings and a couple diamond necklaces, and maybe a couple pairs of those ruby hoops, but that's going to be it. Other than that, it is just a major, major day to really exercise speed on the phone lines. Otherwise, it's going to be a miss out kind of day. And we don't want you to do that. Not with these values being where they are at, and so many, just again, a lot of pieces retiring here where we're not seeing these styles again. So if you do find something you like, you want to take advantage of it as quickly as you can. Okay, so $12.99 gets you that one. All right, so we're going to see who's got it. Of course, it's $11.69 at checkout. So none of the prices you see on air are even going to be what you pay. Now, if you do need a ruby that is, I've got a really cool unheated stone, but it's out of Mozambique today. I'm going to go show you the ruby that looks like the unheated Mozambique. It really is. This is where if you still want Burma, because sometimes those Mozambique stones can be unheated and give you a really nice clarity and a nice glow about them. Well, this one, Very, very different. So that's going to be 1128667 because there's a 60-point roval in that Burma stone. Very excited to see it here. Plus you have the 65 points in the rounds and the baguettes. And that's what I think is so cool is there's the knife edge band. So you've got a lot of platinum there because it's actually, think of it like when you have the apex of a rooftop, that's what a knife edge is about. But here you're getting that 60-point roval and you're also getting the baguettes and the rounds, really framing it just with single individual larger stones. So it's a fun way, it's an updated way to do a halo, that's for sure. So I am really loving that we're gonna make it very affordable for you. Another one of a kind, so if you're worried about, well, no ruby in the real world is actually gonna look like that. And if you're thinking those types of things like, oh, that's great that they're showing a really pretty example, but no one's gonna get it. Actually, welcome to our show. That is not how we operate. We are what you see is what you get. So that's the difference here. You don't need to worry about what it's going to really look like in person because that is what it looks like. Although maybe better because certainly that quality is outstanding. So we do have this one coming on down for you. 60-pointer with 65 points. Again, we'll take ruby however we can get it when it looks like that. And that beautiful design, platinum setting. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So you can see a really wearable, easy design. Wear it, enjoy it, live in it every single day will make it even better than $29.99. It's got to go. Everything will. That's what happened last night. We waited till about 7:30, but then by 7:30, everything from the show went. So that's going to be, I would anticipate how tonight's going to go, but you don't have to wait. You're seeing the great piece. Why risk missing out on a dream piece that's brought down to a price like this is, and it's not even $19.99? Oh no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it $12.99. I'm gonna match the deal I did on the sapphire. So you can have the either blue sapphire or the gorgeous ruby you see there, and you can get it right here and now for $11.69. That is wonderful. It is very important ruby when you see that kind of glistening glow. We like to call it crystalline ruby. I mean, if kind of, for really, and I know this is a really tough comparison to make because a lot of us haven't seen natural red diamonds, but that's really what it's looking like as a natural red diamond if you were ever lucky enough to see one and spend millions and millions of dollars to get one. That is what it would be all about. So our next deal is going to be a lot of fun. We actually have a necklace here, and I was going to set up a couple to show you how they stack and layer. And it's got to be early in the show just because, well, there aren't many to go around. And it's going to be one of those big, big values to just set them on fire here. We're just so excited about these values that we have. And again, winding down this sale event. So if there's anything you've been thinking about, probably a really good time to just go ahead and say the word. And if it's still hanging out here in our inventory, we're going to show it to you. Okay, so coming up, I want to show you this necklace, which I do love layered. We're just going to go take it on over to the hand shot here and show you what we have in a really beautiful diamond necklace here, and we'll come in a little closer. I've actually got the rose and the white gold here to show you, but then I'm going to try on the yellow because we do have all three gold colors, and it looks fabulous. It's that bar design, but I love that it gives you with the bigger diamonds and then the bar above it. I think it's so beautiful because it actually feels a little bit more, it feels like it could be really modern or with a little bit more of a traditional style as well because of the way those diamonds are huge. First of all, you get two different sizes and everything is done in diamonds that's going east to west along this piece here. So we have the rose gold up top, the white gold as well. I'm gonna drop in the yellow gold to show you, but then I'm gonna try that on because I am loving the yellow gold today. It's gonna be item number on the necklace 1114659. Now here's the skinny on it. We've got a total of 4 to go around. That's a massive quantity during the sale, but it's not gonna be enough to go around. We have 40 points in diamonds, fully adjustable with a lobster claw, 16, 17, and 18 inches, which also means it's a great giftable idea. But you do have, look at this. This is the yellow gold right there. Look at the yellow. Okay. And I love the way they stack. I think this might be a moment where you do take more than one just because, well, you're seeing how beautiful they look together as well. So I'm going to be trying on the yellow gold for you. Notice that it does have this huge oversized lobster claw and those 3 adjustable, you see the O-rings, which makes it really easy to identify, 16, 17, 18. Now, 4 pieces, how does it break down? 1 in white, 1 in rose, basically what you're seeing here. I'm sorry, I moved that over. 1 in white, 1 in rose, and I'm lucky enough to have 2 in the yellow gold because yellow gold has been so popular in this event with our diamonds. Now, here's what it's going to look like from afar. This is where it would sit approximately if it was 16 inches, 17 inches, and 18 inches. So you do have all those options built into that incredible necklace. And isn't that a fabulous piece? And I think with the straight edge of the East-West design, it's also a really good piece to stack and layer too. I think if you want to put that a little higher and then have your cross pendant, your dog tags, your initials, your whatever it is, this really is a great, almost like that starter collar that you're sitting where it's not overly dressy, but it has those really large diamonds at the base of the row there. And again, lucky enough to have 2 in yellow gold, but do not wait because it's going to be so affordable. Let's take another look at it here in the white or the rose. Again, you see it easily here, the rose gold up top, the white gold below it. And we're going to do, oh, I'm so excited about this. It's under $1,000. And remember, all the adjustability built in there, which is wonderful to see. You've got a huge moment here to take advantage. Please do. Yellow, I can't say enough about the yellow gold either. And the fact that our white diamonds are looking so bright no matter how you choose to have them set. Whether it's going to be the white or the rose or the yellow, it really is. Maybe just get a couple like I've had them layered here. So remember, it's so easy to layer because we put in those adjustable lengths. So it's really simple. If you want to layer, you can go ahead and do that with ease and not have them tangle, because the idea is they're all sitting at a different point on the neckline. So that's important too. And it's not going to be $9.99 or $8.88. Welcome into Friday night. Here we go with a big moment to take advantage of some huge values. You remember when this was $7.99 way back in the day? It's an old item number, which means it was made a long time ago, and yet it's going lower in price tag than it ever has been, even when it was first manufactured and made so many years ago. You just need to dial. That's all you got to do. Please have the faith in what I'm doing, because I've been telling you for months now, this is an event that is not just about 10% off. It's lovely to look up on the screen and say, ooh, 10% off everything? Yeah. But it's also, and maybe more important, to see the discounts that are happening first before the 10% off happens, because at $7.99 so many moons ago, that's great. But we're doing better than that. And this is your chance. Come on over, take a look at it. We're going to make this really affordable, okay? Not going to be even $699. This is not going to be. That's the beauty of it. An entire necklace where you've got all of this incredible workmanship, all of that adjustability, everything you could ever want in one necklace with great diamonds all together, and it's not even $699. This is before 10%. That's going to add up to extra savings. We do love that too. And yet this will not be $699, $650, $629, nothing like that. We're going to make it incredible, and all that gold, when gold is going sky high, can't even keep up with gold, which is why we're melting it. We're melting it. We're not going to go out and buy new gold. Are you kidding me? The same rings you see for $3,000 would have to be $5 and $10, depending on how much gold is in it. So we're not talking about just doing the same old, same old. We're talking about discounting just to move every piece so that we don't have to melt it down. That to me is the real solution and the real way to go, is just move them out. That way we don't need to worry about melting the pieces that we put so much hard work into making in the first place. You get the big value, and we'll do it for $599 only while they last. But that's going to be the key here, while they last. So $599. You make sure you take that $60 off. Of course, your operators will help you with that. They will do that. And then you get it for, how about $539 instead? To get a full necklace, maybe giftable. Are we thinking about holidays yet? Because if fall is approaching, you know it's just a mad dash from Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas and Hanukkah, when everybody's needing to get those values. And we're going to be seeing a lot of new jewelry at that point. But what does that say on the pricing? We're going to do our best to continue values, but it's going to be tough to see a necklace like that at $500 and some. So that's really why I'd say take advantage of it now. You guys know you're the smartest shoppers on the planet when it comes to jewelry. You know that. And so you get a great big savings here tonight. Okay, so we're going to move on. We've got a few there. Again, white and rose, just one each. And then if you want the yellow gold, that's going to be where I have two for you. So even if you want to say, let's get one for the daughter and one for myself, and let's share, or let's get the same kind of style, or maybe your bestie, you and your bestie have the same taste in jewelry, and you want to get her set up with something, because you know the second you walk in to that next girls' night and you walk in with that new necklace, she's going to say, where'd you get that? And why didn't you get me one? I love that too. So maybe you just then pull it right out of your purse and say, oh, I thought of you. I got you covered. We're good. So that's when you know. That's when you know you got a good best friend. So that's how we do it, guys. $5.99. Let's move on. We got a last call on that one. That's it. They get melted down after this. Nothing I can do to make them again. unless you want to see it for $3,000. And that's going to be a different story. I don't think anyone's going to be interested in that. You guys need better value than that. You guys expect and demand more. So that's all we can do here, okay? Let's keep on moving. We got a lot of show. We got a lot of deals. We got a lot of everything. Let's go back up close and show you this big Kunzite. Here's a rock star value, 20 carats, 41, in an emerald cut, Kunzite, right there. Boom. The best of the best, except fingerprints. So let me get that off. And it's funny, you never see it in person, but then, whoo, you see everything on camera, and isn't that the point? That's what we want you to see. So you can feel confident knowing what you're getting, knowing the quality you have. We're so thrilled to bring this one here. This is just what it's all about. When it comes to really, really amazing jewelry, like really the ultimate high level. Everyone's been raving about our Kunzites of late. Well, if you haven't seen our Kunzites, or you've been looking at some of the kind of the hallmark different material, they call them different names out there, out and about, and you've been seeing some of the other options, you're going, they look good. And then you realize, no, pinks are pinks. I want my Kunzite to exhibit actual purples. That's what you're getting right here. A true, look at it, it's more purple than it is pink by far. It's an incredible example of what we do in our best of the best. It's out of the Afghan region. It's going to be item number 11288421. It's a one only as well. And what can we do to make you very, very excited about this discount and this value? Well, we have one caller who's going to get it, and that's as easy as I can make it. It is not going to be for this. I would say the majority of our shoppers know Kunzite at this point. You know it, you've lived it, you probably have owned maybe a ring or two. Time to get you hooked up with the fabulous pendant that could go with whatever you have. Think about how if you're matching sets up, if you're trying to get a little coordinating piece, you've got to see the size that it's going to give you on the hand, because this one's a big one. It's 20 carats, 41. It's going to have that little stack of diamonds at 4 points up top. That's going to be a nice little, you see right there, and I forgot we have to zoom back out here from our necklace shot that we had. So we'll just do that. Go back to normal length and see this one here and get you a great big, look at that. That's some serious color. And an emerald cut is going to dazzle you. It's going to flash like no other. It's going to look amazing. And that one's going to be, let's see, first caller $69.99. We take that and we forget about it. Just to obliterate the price tag. Got to make sure it goes. At $7,000, it runs the risk of staying here. And we can't do that on this sale event. It is 1 inch in length. Let me show that to you with the ruler up next to it. And there you have it. That's going to be, yep, 1 inch. With that bail, you're going to put your favorite chain right through it. I would say use a more, I would use a smaller scale chain. And this is what it looks like on the neckline, by the way. So just to show you from a distance away what that's going to be all about. And instead of 7,000 or 6,000 or 5, you're getting a much better value. It's just so good. And this is staggering when you think about the per carat level. Does anyone ever do that math? I know sometimes we do it with tanzanite, but we don't do it with every single stone. Look at the blues. There are neon ultraviolet blues that are coming through on that stone. It is exceptional. And it's not going to be 69, 59, or 49. Let's go even lower. Here's what it looks like up close again. And just all that. And I love the stack and the way the stack is done, because it's actually gold diamonds and then more gold. So you get a really unique styling there. And it is going to be on its way. There's just no question about this one. It's going to go in a hurry. And we're going to make that one $19.99 just to send it on out. Simple as we can make it here. When you're talking about big value, I know you want the values, and I know when we're winding down this event, it gets important to make sure the values get even a little bit upgraded for you. So smaller prices, upgrade the savings, make it all worth your while to pick out something you love and something that maybe you don't have, whatever it is that's been missing from your collection for years or forever. I mean, think about it. This is a really big time, a big moment to shop Kunzite, because there's very few opportunities like it. You're not getting that color just anywhere. Even the stone in its most basic form is hardly available out there. You think about where you find Kunzite. I've only seen it in one store ever as far as retail. Again, it's kind of nice. We bring it all the time, and so we get very used to this, but it really is worth saying that you don't always get these opportunities to own important Kunzites like this just anywhere and everywhere you go. So it's a huge opportunity to get a huge stone and save a lot of money doing it. So let us know if you'd like that for $17.99. We've got a pearl pendant for you. That's the Tahitian. We're going to see a ruby, couple more rubies. I've got the ruby earrings, which are awfully nice. And there are only a couple pairs of these, so let's get to them. And then we'll get to our great July birthstone. This is a really easy earring to wear. You know, it's a great hoop. Centered up rubies, looking good. There they are. Yellow gold only. 1129073. Lately we've been seeing you loving the affordable items. Normally affordable here would be considered like 2,000. 2,000 is pretty affordable in today's fine jewelry world. I was talking to a jewelry dealer yesterday, just last night, went to a little event, had to make an appearance. The things you got to do to, just be in the business, right? Just make an appearance, talk about jewelry, as if I don't do that enough. But, and this is a person who's been in the business, as a lot of jewelers have. They've been in the business where it's a family business and they've been in for generations. I mean, not much different than what we do here. And yet it's like this idea of color in gems and gold right now. I mean, everything that you see is, like they were saying, we've only done gold for literally 4 generations of just creating gold, manufacturing gold, doing gold, making gold affordable, making gold available, all the things. And yet they are now, for the first time in 4 generations, they have now abandoned gold. They are no longer making gold. They're doing gold plating because the prices are so crazy. And it's one of those things where you have to remember, they're wholesalers. They're like the direct source for gold, for chains, for all the bands you see, everything, findings, and all the little trinkets, like the little backings to pieces. That's what they're doing. They're now going faux. They're going to plate it. They're going to do a different level of jewelry than they ever have. And so things are really changing in the jewelry industry to where I've been wondering aloud with you guys, is there even going to be fine jewelry in the next few years? And it just makes it an incredible opportunity when we've got affordable prices like this, where a gold earring right now could be, $2,000 or so. We've added the rubies. You're getting this huge discount, great sale event price. Cannot say enough about this sale event. It's the way to shop. There's just no 2 ways about it. And we're going to do this one right now for under $1,000. It's a really wearable hoop earring. It's 32 points in your rubies, but that's really the least of the issue here. It's about the matching. It's about the Burma. It's about the rounds. They're diamond cut. They're prong set. Here's what they look like from a distance so you can really see the measurement that they're going to give, because it's about the diameter here, and that diameter on the hoop is going to be that very popular, well, I wouldn't say, are they 3/4? They're getting real close there. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom and side to side. And then this is that really easy flip down Omega style. So all a hoop, but all hinged and made as one. So we'll pop them on the ear for you, and that's always, I think, helpful. I hope it's helpful. So let's spend a few $1,000s of airtime just to show you on the ear, because I think it's really how you know if they're gonna work for you or not. So you can see how really when you see them up front, it is about the rubies. There's that beautiful glow that you get from the rounds that are so special. And yes, we're gonna make these affordable for you, not $9.99 though. That's an old price. We're making them even better than that for you here tonight. This is a great way to shop. I know, as you guys know, when July came and went, we had so many great birthdays in the month of July. My whole family, everyone's got a birthday in the month of July except myself. So it really is a great time of celebration. Let's take a look at the birthstone, but it's also such an important stone. It's an important stone for everybody because it is regarded as the king of all gems. So it's a very important stone, no doubt. And it's not going to be even $999 to get this fabulous earring. Oh, I hope you will dial as quickly as you can, because it's not going to be even half that. We're going $499 on a hoop, and that's with those beautiful rubies matched up to perfection. They're even the high-end diamond cut rounds, which is so special to see. You don't get that very often in rubies. It's wasteful. They don't like to be cut in anything but an oval. So even when it's smaller stones, you might say, oh, big deal, they're smaller stones. It still matters. You're getting rounds that very rarely exist in ruby. So to get all that and to save like you are, because there's $50 extra off, so you're going to get them for $449 instead. You get the value, we lose the money. You get to gain a beautiful pair of earrings or gift them. Why not? You could be gifting these to a fabulous ruby lover. Any jewelry lover, I think, would appreciate those. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think anybody would appreciate getting solid gold in an earring like that is for that price tag. Well, you are getting the price tag. I don't know if you're going to gift them or keep them, but either way, got a couple of pairs of those if you do want to do a little bit of the dual, like I want to keep one and gift one, because even the best intentions, if you say, well, I really want to give those as a gift, but then we know the reality. You get them home, you see them for the first time, and you're going, I'm not gifting those anymore. They're too good. I got to keep them. I got to hold on to them. So maybe just prevent that and prevent the you know, the whole missing out opportunity or that decision that's tough to make, and just get 2 pairs for under, it'll be well under, actually, it'll be under $900 if you want to get 2 pairs when all is said and done. So that's kind of special. So that's that on the ruby earrings. All right, glad you love those, and then we'll keep on moving. If you like those diamond bar necklaces, please get those while they're here. They were under $450, gosh, to see, or rather under $550. So there's some big values here. I mean, they're just really important opportunities for everybody. And then I'll show you what's new here. We've got some new and some very high end, so just kind of fun to look at sometimes. Just break out the museum pieces like this one. That's got the most Brazilian Paraiba we've ever seen in this quartz, and we saved this one. It was the, we thought we'd bring it out. Why be selfish and keep it just to ourselves? Really wanted to bring it out to show everybody what we have here, where a really good, I would say half the stone, is Brazilian Paraiba, and that is quartz. So you have the quartz that holds that Brazilian Paraiba crystal. And then you have this amazing, it's like truly split half and half, but in that diagonal. So great job from the cutting perspective. It's a 353, it's item number 8159. Very unique, isn't it? It's gonna be our 353 Brazilian Paraiba. It's got a carat 44. Yes, we did put it in the bridge, and see, you can put opaque stones in a bridge mounting, why not? You still can, because from the sides, you're gonna see a lot of different details. You'll see a couple of cool looks here from the sides like this. You can see that double row running throughout underneath, and then of course that big halo, and then all that diamond weight, which is a carat 44, so that's quite large in that diamond weight, getting you almost a carat and a half. We love it. So that one's going to be a huge value if you like it, but again, it's a museum piece, so I just want to show it to you, just give you some ideas of what's here. You can let me know if anything really suits your fancy. Okay, and we have this one here. Look at that. That's the Mandarin. Wow, that Mandarin's good. I would say so. It's a good Mandarin. It's good. It's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's fine. It's like the best one we've had. Look at that Mandarin. That's a big pear shape, and it's a huge 6 carat 11. So we do have that one here for you as well. This is the, have you ever seen an unheated ruby? If you are wondering, well, I don't know. I've seen a lot of rubies on your show. Have you ever seen an unheated ruby? That's an unheated ruby out of Mozambique, and it is more money than ever before to get a Mozambique stone, because they're the only ones that rival Burma. So many, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of the Mozambique stones, it's a newer discovery for the world of gems, and a lot of those stones are going to tend to mimic what we see out of Burma finally, right? It's very exciting because we've always wanted Burma. Burma's the best. It's the blue reds. Wouldn't you say that's blue red? I would. I would say I'm seeing a lot of the blue reds there. I really am. I'm seeing a lot of that, which is normally, remember how we talk about identifying ruby origins based on their secondary hue, because they're not just normally straight up red. Well, you're seeing that here, and it's going to be that carat 11 stone, unheated Mozambique, 101 in diamonds. This is a mounting that's a signature style, so pretty classic there. And that will be on sale tonight, even though it's brand new. Brand new. How about that? So just a couple of ideas for you, whether you do want to get this fabulous, oh good, I'm so glad. Well, there's the Mandarin, there's the big Brazilian, look at that, there's the Brazilian Paraiba. There's a lot of Brazilian Paraiba. I'm tempted to take the stone out and let's say, cut it, like let's cut the quartz and just actually use the Brazilian stone. And speaking of Paraibas, so we sold out of everything we had last night in our carat 40s and our carat 30 Paraibas. And some of you said, I loved them. But could you go a little bit better on the price? Here's the answer. We have a 1 carat Paraiba. It's 112-1883. It sure is. 112-1883. Yellow gold only. So, okay, first time we've seen Paraiba in yellow gold in a while, but kind of nice. Still works. Brazilians we love. We saw that in the white gold. You see this is more of that blue-green. So you get that really prominent neon. That's what you always want to see in a Paraiba. So we're digging it. So just some options here. That's the one that's going to be a little bit more affordable than what we had last night. And everything last night was a big value. Otherwise, it wouldn't have sold out. Here's the Fawn diamond. A true Fawn. A true. It's not brown. If that was just brown, it would look entirely different. It's not a brown diamond. It's got pinks and I would say purple colors mixing in with that gorgeous neutral of a fawn. That's what fawns are all about. You want to get that beautiful, It's like think of it like nuanced colors, like a recipe you would make. I always say there's great, like you can always have a delicious apple, but when you mix apples in a Waldorf salad, well, okay, then it gets a little bit more fancy and a little bit, I don't know, tastier, I think. So this is where you've got a beautiful mix. Mother Nature got crafty here and said, let's put together some of the browns, some of the pinks, some of the purple, and make really an important VS diamond that is huge. It's a carat 13. So those are some options we have tonight. Just some of the things that I'm curious if you like. If I'm hitting a nerve here, then you can certainly call us and say, show me more, tell me more, and we will do that for you. But right now, it's got to be about pink diamonds. Pink diamonds, and also we have diamond earrings that are last call. Oh no, these are the last call on these diamond studs that I love so much. Also, we have a quick little wheel of designer gold and diamond bands that are some of my absolute favorite rings, believe it or not, because as much as I appreciate a good ruby and a tourmaline and a sapphire and a tanzanite, I mean, I've spent my entire life talking about colored gems at this point. Well, that's all fine and well, but there's something still about what we wear every day in diamonds and gold, and there's nothing I love more. It's just when you see me, I'm gonna be wearing rings like this, and that's what I don't think we have enough of, because we focus so much on color. And that's really what we're here to do. But look at what you have here, the ID style. Oh, look at that, with the curb link. We have this band here that's a little bit like they used to call these shrimp rings. Not sure I entirely love that particular moniker, but okay. Same with this one. This one's kind of that shrimp design where it's like scalloped and twisted. It's just a little more exaggerated there. So you've got different bands, all with diamonds. I've got one of a kinds on each. So they're gonna go very quickly and they all stand yellow gold. All right, so we're gonna have a little fun with this, a little diamond and gold party here with solid gold all throughout your options. So this is where you're simply going to choose your favorite. You can say center, front, back, left, right, whatever you wanna do. Totally up to you, or you could get multiples and stack them away. Why not do that? I think that'd be a fun idea, actually, to just get a couple. Maybe you do, like everybody's doing the multiple layering of rings, which we usually think of down one finger. Instead, the idea right now is becoming more about stacking across the hand. So instead of just wearing one ring on a ring finger, or maybe stacking two rings on a ring finger, we're going put pinky, ring, middle, index all across the hand. That is a very cool look, and it's very happening right now. So that's an option. You might want to do that here. These are some of the most wearable, versatile styles that are out there. It's all gold, and of course, we're loving yellow gold. We know we love yellow gold. When we're seeing yellow gold in diamond designs, we absolutely adore it. It's that time, that moment to get what you can here, because gold, of course, being crazy. And these are solid. We're not doing platings. We're not doing that here. You get a great big value. I'll try some of them on for you. And they're all finished, too, in a really nice way. So you can see, even with the curb link, they still finished it behind the diamonds. They all have an undergallery. I bet you didn't expect that, because usually you have to go really wide with a band to get a separate designer undergallery. You can see how each and every one of them is finished so well, and we're going to make them really affordable right now. So just let me know which one you like here, and then we'll begin to try them on. I've got different diamond weights. They differ a little bit. We're going to see these really cool styles here for you, and whichever one is your favorite, say the word, holler at me here quickly, because we're going to do these $39.99 rings for a lot better. Here's what one looks like. Oh, love that. Seriously, guys, just stack them. Stack them all up and down the finger. I mean, look at how cool this looks. They're so unique and special individually, but why not? Couldn't you do this? I mean, maybe not with all four, because, you know, it gets a little sizable and not everyone's going to be able to, you know, stack four, but look at how pretty they look together, and yet you still see that they're all giving individual kind of styles. They're all giving a different look. This one's going to be, if you want diamonds more or less all the way around, you go here. It's kind of that pyramid stud. This is the ID style with the curb link. These are the two different types of scalloped looks that you're getting, but they're really fabulous, and they can go pinky to thumb and anywhere in between. And the beauty of that also is that we're sizing. So you don't have to say, okay, it's a size 7, I'm only going to be able to wear that in one place. You've got your option here, because you're going to tell us what you need. We size it for you. It arrives at your doorstep ready to wear, and that's the beauty of it. Half sizes, full sizes, quarter sizes, 3/4 sizes. You get to decide. And so it is arriving, ready to go. Let's make it a lot better than $3,999. We need to really rock your world on this Friday. What a fun night it's been so far. Hasn't it been amazing? All the incredible jewelry you're seeing. Could not be more thrilled about what we've got tonight to show you, but it's really one of those nights where you do want to dial in very early before the rush, because a lot of people join us a little later on a Friday night after they get back from their dinners and their movies and their If you're out here, just traffic, just plain old simple traffic. But here we go, guys. It's not going to be $39.99 or half that at $19.99. The way today felt, it felt like this was Labor Day. I had to look at my calendar. Is this Labor Day weekend? Because it felt a little bit like a 3-day situation. Like everyone was leaving town, getting out of here. But no, just because people, I think, can only survive in their cars right now at this point out here. It's really hot. We have smashed records in Los Angeles. And we're kind of a hot place. We tend to be hot in the summer. We have exceeded all records this last couple of days. And we're going to keep it going for about a week. So it's really hot. So I think everyone just decided the air conditioning in the car is probably your best bet. But let's do this, guys. Not even $19.99. We are ready to blow them out. So let's go down, 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 down to Bargain Town. Let's make them $9.99 and then take an extra $100 off, whichever one you like. So you saw them together, but we're happy to just really single them out. So let me know again, left, right, front, back, whatever one you want to see here. We can single it out on the hand. And also, let me just go over diamond weights because that's going to be that wider scallop. See how that one gets a little bit wider through the middle and then tapers on the sides? That's going to be 27 points. And then in the back with that more tight twisted scallop, that's going to be 32. And then we go over here. This is the one that's got a lot of pave side to side, and it almost looks like, if you were really to think about it this way, I think about it in terms of like animal skins or animal prints. It almost looks like a snake print, but it's elevated and it's almost got those diamond-like shapes, like a python. Python is very, very exotic. It's not even legal in California. You cannot purchase any python in California. And so that's going to be kind of reminiscent of that, kind of that diamond-shaped studded style, 37 points there. And then the curve link is going to have a diamond weight of 35. So they're all right in that third of a carat type range, but all $8.99. Let me know, we got 60 seconds with those. Okay, so we're gonna get a last call on the rings, the diamond, and that's all I got in diamonds and gold today in rings. We'll have some earrings for you. We've got a beautiful pink diamond cross that is going to be very popular, I have a feeling. And anything you need to see, will you let me know? Because you know we take requests here, right? We do. There's nothing I would love more, honestly, than a request. I would love to hear what you're looking for. And we'd love to bring it out because that really gives me a thrill, is giving you a chance to just really find what it is you've been wanting to take advantage of before the sale is over. That's probably best bet. Okay, because then when fall hits or just Labor Day weekend is wrapped, it's going to be a no more 10% off deal, and I want you to be able to take advantage of that while you can. We have an incredible sphene, a color change sphene. I'm going to do this at the top of the hour, which is only about 10 minutes from now. Yeah. So this is where I know that last night we had all of our sphenes go. We hadn't seen them in a while, so we ended up bringing a few that had been saved in the private collection, and we're going to share them with you. That's my round. That's the most affordable. We'll have that at the top of the hour. So don't go anywhere. That's coming up. We will also have the Paraiba the Bridge. You can let me know if you liked the Fawn diamond, if you were more into the Paraiba the Bridge or the unheated Mozambique. Happy to share a little bit more as far as details on the carat weights, and also how about the price too. They do all have prices. No matter how museum level it gets, we are trying to help you out with some incredible pricing, because this is the time to do it. There's no better time than right now to shop a discounted deal. So I would highly, highly recommend it. Okay, everybody, we're moving on. That's our diamond band, all designer pieces, and it is the quartet. You can just hear the big band playing, can't you? All right, so coming up, we've got, ruby on the way, heart shape. That's also nice. Don't we love a good heart shape? Look at that. Wow, with yellow and white diamonds together. Oh, and we also have a Daspore pendant. We'll show that to you. It's one of those high-end museum Daspores, but in a smaller size. So it's nice to get away from the 14 and 16 caraters. Look at that. That's the Daspore pendant that's coming up today as well. So lots and lots to do. Let me know if you have any questions or requests. We'll help you out. Mandarin wheel. Did I mention the Mandarin blowout? The same way we did blowouts on Paraiba last night, we're doing tonight on Mandarin garnets, which, you know, those are the two most elevating price tag stones out there. It is. You cannot stop the price increases on those gems. How about Tahitian, everybody? A rare Tahitian pearl deal, and I've got white gold and yellow gold for you, which is very exciting, and they're enhancers. So here's what the yellow gold looks like, and then we'll show you the white gold as well. And these are not going to stay on their own, so I'm going to get crafty here, and we will show them both at the same time. But the item number on the Tahitian pearl pendant will be 1119643, and there are a series of baguettes here and rounds. And I guess before I grab the other one, I'm going to go ahead and just run around here and zoom back a bit, and then show you the one and only yellow gold, and then show you the only white gold. I just love that we have the option because everyone's got their opinion, and opinions are great, and that's what we need because we all have our preferences. This is the white gold. So you can see the design itself, and no matter which one you're choosing, this is that peacock luster to that pearl. It is not something that's enhanced or treated in any way. These are out of the mollusk, okay? So they were developed in that color by an incredible, think about it, it's a mollusk that creates this inside of its shell. Over time, 13 millimeters is such a rarity to get in that size. That's the diameter of your pearl. It's got all those beautiful purples and greens and blues and a little bit of like a burgundy color as well. And I'll show it to you here on the hand because this one's a big one. So please do not apply if you like the smaller pieces. That's not going to be for you. This is a bigger piece overall. It's going to have a 13 millimeter and 33 points in diamond. So exactly a third of a carat there. It's got an 1.5 inches top to bottom, and it's an enhancer. What the heck does that mean? That means you can flip open the bail so you can put it on pearls. I think enhancers become most important when it's a pearl because you have pearls, maybe strands, that you need to put it on. It's not always about a chain. It's not always as simple or as basic as let's just put this on a chain. You can always do that. If you want to go simple, easy, put your chain through it. But you can also flip open the bail, and so you can kind of position the pendant between two pearls on a strand. And that's also very, very helpful, I think, because it allows you more versatility in how you're wearing this, because you're not wearing it on tweezers. That's the way I wear jewelry, but not how you're going to wear it. So it just gives you more versatility and options when you've got that enhancer style bail. So there is the yellow, and let me also just let that one hang out for a second, and then there's the white gold as well, so you can see each one upright. And we'll do this for under $5,000, $49.99 going away. Got a much bigger value, and look at how reflective the pearl is. We don't even like polish these. You know, we talk about faceting and polishing and gems. You don't do that with pearls. You rely on Mother Nature. The mollusk is what's going to produce that gorgeous color, the size, the luster, which is that surface kind of glow we're seeing, and the beautiful colors you have as well. It's not 49. 39, 29, I need some callers. We're blowing out jewelry. We're going to give jewelry away all night long. Well, we got 2 more hours to do it. And then we see you in the morning. But this is where, why wait till the morning? Why wait till the weekend to shop? Why wait till the Saturday and Sunday? I know it's when our big audiences join us, but I'll tell you right now, with values the way they are set up tonight, everything must go in the show. So it's not a time to wait. Please don't. It's not going to be $19.99, $1,500, $14. 13. I'll blow them out for $12.99. You just have to choose the white or the yellow. That's it. I won't even have a voice by tomorrow morning. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's it, guys. We're going to make them $12.99, but $11.69 at checkout. Between the windblown hair, I feel like I've been riding in a convertible. Oh my gosh. Oh, those were the days. I've only had one convertible in my life, but it was a hardtop convertible, so nobody knew it was a convertible. I think I even forgot it was a convertible. I think I put the top down twice. Ever. I'm like, oh yeah, that would be fun, right? We need to get a convertible. All right, but baseball hats, that's what baseball hats are for. I'm gonna start, I think tomorrow morning I'm wearing my baseball hat. I'm wearing my baseball hat at the show. I can't take the wind anymore, but take a look at this. And here we are with the fabulous aqua that's new. It's new. Yeah, it is. We got a new aqua for you. I love it. We got a 263 aqua and 18 karat solid gold. Don't forget about the Tahitian pearls, guys. Don't forget about those rock star pendants. What would you like to see before we get to our top of the hour? We've got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes of glory. Do you think we can move 2,000 items in 3 minutes? I hope so. We got a deficit to make up for, and we are going to try and attempt to do it here the best we know how, and you know what that means. Extra values. It's just nice to see white metal in 18 karat. Can we just say how special that is? Because platinum is a lot. I'm sorry, I love platinum. Platinum's cool. But people still think platinum's really the most expensive metal. It is not, and not even close. It's gold. Gold is by far more expensive and more important. So you're talking about something that should be a whole lot more money. 112-9166 is your item number. That would be our new 2 karat 63 pear shape aqua, and it's got some color. Does it not? It is beautiful. And then the way that these round brilliants, they almost look like marquise cuts I was noticing from a distance away at first, and the way they kind of run up next to the pear. Then it's got that split shank, 34 points in diamonds. Oh, wait, what? No, it's got to be more than that. Okay, I'm gonna go with it, but if you get more, fantastic, they're free. We love that idea. I love free diamonds. That is something that only we can do here. Give you free diamonds. I'll make this better than even $49.99. Let's go lower. Let's not even try $49.99. Oh, and by the way, here's the other way to wear the pear shape. We'll stay right there so you can see it that way. Why not? You can always do it that way as well, pointing away from the fingertips. That's what a lot of you like. It seems like that tends to be the most popular preference. I like it the other way just because it looks upright for how you guys. It's like if I had a watch I was selling, I wouldn't put it on to face me because then it would bet backwards to you guys at home. So TV, we got to make sure it's, pointed up towards you. So that's really the key here. But this aqua is as saturated as it gets. Tony, I'm going to attempt the light again because I know things just look really odd without it, and I don't sell anything without the light on, so I think we need to put that light on. So we'll adjust as we can. We'll see how long it lasts, but we've got a $49.99 ring going a little bit, okay, a lot lower, just to make sure we move it and get it out to one caller, and it's our only of the new aquas. And there's this really special, thank goodness they did the prongs the right way too. They did. I just want to show you the scallop detail. I love the scallop basket work. So just those kind of details really make me happy because when you do nothing but talk about jewelry, it's nice to like point out those extra special details because most things just, they neglect the basket. A lot of designers don't even bother to think about what I call the inner workings of the piece, but they're important because they are details you see. And you as the wearer see it, others will appreciate it as well. It's not going to be even close to $49.99. We got a better value right now. And it's only, let's try this. It's just a quick let's see who's paying attention deal with 1 minute left till the top of the hour. That's all this is. This is a let's take a little roll call. If someone is with us that loves aqua, who also happens to love big values, you are going to be the one who is making, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make your day right now. We will make your entire collection of aqua. We're going to make your collection complete. And this will not be 49 or 39 or 29. And remember, it's that 18 karat gold standout piece. We're going to go even lower. Let's make it $1,999. You get $200 off. Do not rest on that 10% extra savings. If you're hanging out thinking that's going to be here forever and never, it must be their new thing. No, it's summertime savings, and these are the doggiest of dog days. So this is really the time when there are extra savings, not just the 10%. Look at what I'm doing to get that brand new aqua down to $19.99. Okay, everybody, it's the top of the hour. So we have a cool show going on. We have a really big, we have a lot of people on the phone lines right now, so I think we're going to just decipher who's got this one. And then anything you need to see recapped, because I have a good 20 pieces that are still here from the show from the first hour. And I know we're going to show the sphene. And speaking of sphenes, I had the turquoise pendant, I had the sphene pendant, 2 gold quartz, 2 different emeralds, gorgeous blue sapphire, Kunzite pendant, Brazilian Paraiba quartz, gorgeous Tahitian pearls, ruby hoop earrings. That's what we've seen, to name a few, in our number 1. Now we are going to talk about a gorgeous color change sphene ring. I have heard ya. We have had a couple new ones debut. Does anyone have the aqua for $17.99? I sure hope so. That is quite a winning deal. I'm going to show you a sphene. This was a huge moment last night when we had a couple sphenes because we hadn't seen them in so long. And now we're bringing you maybe the best of them all. And it's so affordable, because it is going to be slightly under a carat. And yet, what the big hurdle is with this stone is that sometimes they're just a really, by nature, this is what we can't help, they're a darker green stone. They're a darker green to the point where usually they're saturated to a point where you don't see a lot of green at all. And then it gets a little, okay, well, we're waiting to see the color change. We're waiting to see the reds come through. I just want to really highlight how rare and important this stone is. Yes. Aqua is already gone, then it looks like. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so our aqua has found its home, I do believe. We are going to talk a little bit about this top of the hour. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us tonight. It's Friday night. We're so happy you're here. Happy weekend to you. Hope you've had a wonderful week. Hope it's been a good summer. Hope you're ready for some summer savings that are going on right here, right now, tonight. And this, it is so dazzling. It is so collectible. It is so rare. It is so special. We're going color change sphene round here. It does not get better. Take a look at this. This is wild. It's going to be item number 1129174, and it's our 63-point round color change sphene. Hidden Hearts design. Looks like just pointed diamonds down the sides of the band. It's our 63-pointer. It has a 56-point diamond weight, and listen, it's that drum roll moment where top of the hour always always brings out something special. Here it is for hour number 2 tonight. Welcome on in. Let me know if there's any requests you have. I know so many of you have been receiving your items from the last couple of days, and I have heard such wonderful feedback about how excited you are about your new jewelry, so I'm thrilled about that. I know how good it looks, but you guys never know exactly how good it looks till you see it in person. So it does. It gets better when you see it with your own eyes and you put it on your hand. And this is our 63-point round sphene, 56 points in diamonds. Oh, let me go turn the light on. This one needs it. Maybe it doesn't. It's pretty good now, right? It's pretty cool. It's a great sphene. It's a great stone. And what I can't show you with lights, no lights of any kind, is that if we had an incandescent light, I could show you the red that it turns to. But I don't have that because I only have fluorescent lighting. And sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. So here's what we're going to do, guys. You have to rest on the fact that it's also going to be a turning to red stone. So it's not just a pretty stone now. It's really rare. Really ultimately rare, because the sphenes, you know, of the neon variety from years past or elsewhere, those don't change color. So here it is in the round. Let's get it out the door. Don't forget we have the pendant from earlier as well. I think the aqua's gone. We are verifying on that. I think it was a new shopper perhaps. So we'll find out if that has indeed found its home. But on this one, we have a lot of callers already on the phone lines. Glad you're here. This is a night to make requests. We are winding down this big event, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. And especially the new, like what we have right now. This is new. So it gets really important when we've got brand new for you. And out of the private collection. That's why we haven't seen any of it lately, because it's been all just under lock and key in that private collection. And so now we get to show you better than even, $49.99 is not going to do it. Let me try it on real quick so you can see it from a distance away. It's so, so good. It is so good. It really is. Look at that stone. Dazzling. Now, Renee tells me apparently you can only wear red on Christmas time. And no, it is not. Like Renee says, Renee, I didn't know you could only wear red on Christmas. Is that true? Is that true? Is that a new fashion rule? Did I miss that? I thought I made the fashion rules. But I say it because this is called the Christmas tree sphene. Did you know that? They call it Christmas tree stone because if you go, now I get it, some people I like a pink tree myself. I have a pink tree, a flocked tree, a neon, whatever. Point is, I'm going to go turn that light on. But this is called that because if you're like old school and you go with the green tree, like a green balsam fir with multicolored lights, doesn't it kind of look like that? Doesn't it? I know, I hate to rush Christmas, but you know, it is. It's dubbed the Christmas tree stone, but it's still going to change from green to red, which also makes it kind of Christmassy too, doesn't it? So this one, yeah. The which one? Oh, Tahitian pearl. Gotcha. I heard turkey roll, and I was like, huh? Turkey roll? Who's ordering DoorDash? Are we having turkey rolls tonight? What's turkey? Like, I was thinking those like pinwheel sandwiches you buy at the deli, like, you know, on football game Sundays. Yeah. And yeah, but they better be fresh because they get real weird real fast, you know? Yeah, some things are not, yeah, some things, yeah. They got like I think like a 15-minute shelf life. All right, so Tahitian pearl. But she speaks really fast, so I heard turkey roll. But it was Tahitian pearl's gone, at least one of them. The yellow gold's gone, white gold's still here. So the sphene is what we're dealing with now, and this one's gonna be, okay, let's do something wild here. I'm gonna auction it off, Tone. I'm gonna see who's out there. We got a Friday group. It's a light Friday, I get it. We are ready to go. Let's make it really simple, and a low competition auction is what you want. I'll go better than even $4,000 to start. Isn't this why we do auctions after all? To get away, run from that normal price, get you a better deal, take it on down as low as we can go. Let's make it simple and easy here. Not even $3,000 or $2,000 to start. We're going to go even lower, and that is about as rare as they come. It's rare, 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 and the color change is something to witness. You can never see it here on camera because we only have the one light, but it's a really, really good look, and that dispersion is always there. Better fire than diamonds. You could have a VS diamond that's 63 points, and it's never going to look as good as that does, and that's really important. Let's make it even better than $2,000. I'm going $1,500 to start, and that's going to be it. And then we'll go in a $10 increment if that is a big if. That's if we get more than one shopper. Let's say we get the open at 15 and then somebody else wants to come in, well, then that increment would come into play. You would take 10% off. So wherever you end up, whether that's $1,500, $2,000, $2,200, $3,200, whatever it is, you'll take another 10% off, which right now would be $150. if you open it up, which nobody has yet, but we have a lot of calls in queue. So it probably means somebody's about to start this auction, and that would be very exciting. So we have got, and your choice of gold, which is really nice. So white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, whatever you want to do. That stone's going to look amazing either way. No $1,500 open, huh? Okay. What about $1,400? Now we're having some fun. Giving away everything, no matter how brand new, no matter how rare, no matter how specialty, like this round. Remember we had the pendant earlier tonight. Brought you a radiant cut in the pendant. That was a lot of fun. Beautiful radiant. That one was, what was that? $9.99, I think. So tell you what, if anybody would like to get this started, every little bit counts. Let's try $1,300 to start it off. $1,300. I can't, I don't know how I can say this here. We are so far under cost. There's no option to go any lower than where I'm at right now at $1,300 to get it started. Nowhere else to go. $1,300. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. What do we think? Light, no light? Are we cool? I mean, it's just... We will recap the diamond necklace. We had a diamond necklace for $5.99 earlier in the show. We sure did. Okay, no open yet. We'll give it a minute or 40 seconds, what's left of a minute, and then we'll see who's going to come in and sweep it away. We are verifying on the piece. 35 seconds to get that started. Do not be shy, because I'm not being shy about these values. I'm not being shy about going under cost. Do we have $1,300? Do you want to see it on the hand again? Sure. White, yellow, rose in your size. Is it just me, or does it look even more vibrant from a distance away than it did up close? Isn't that remarkable? How is that even possible? By the way, who was shopping that pearl pendant? By the way, did we have somebody get the Aquamarine? Was it a new shopper that got the Aqua? Is that gone for sure? I didn't get an update on that as we rolled into our top of the hour. Yeah? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. I hear some familiar names. Okay. Well, here we go. 13. We do have it, or yes, no, Andy? I don't know. Yes, we do. We got $1,300. Well, I guess we're going to give it a last call. I don't know. It's one of those things where you can probably give it 2 minutes and that may not amount to anything. But it's okay. We just want to make sure that as long as I'm giving away jewelry, we're A-okay. That's all we got to do. Just give away some jewelry. That's all we're here to do. That's all we got to do tonight is give away jewelry. So here's your chance right now. $1,300. It's only $10 on the increment, and you get to save an extra 10%. And it's our round sphene. Probably should mention, let me just flash the pendant. The pendant was a radiant cut. It was 1 carat, so it was even bigger. Why? This makes even, I would say, the whole pendant deal a little more astounding. Was the pendant, if you want to get it with it, a different cut, but certainly matching. They even match right now in the gold. The pendant's $9.99. We had it earlier. I think a lot of people we know people tune in towards the end of the show, and we've still got like 2 hours left. So there is the radiant cut. That's $9.99. Look at how it goes together. Same kind of color and brilliance. So I just want to make sure you know, if you're lucky enough to get in and bid on the ring, you have a chance still to get the matching suite and get the pendant as well still. Who's our leader on the sphene? I'm so excited for them. We have the countdown running. Who is it that's at 13? Wonderful. Thank you so much for getting this auction started. And there is one other one. It is larger. There's a larger round sphene. It's a carat 88. The price tag will be vastly different than this one. And we did find that happy $1,300 open, so that's good. 90 seconds is counting down now. If you'd like the pendant, please grab it, because there is only, obviously these are one of a kinds. You're not seeing sphenes in sets of, you don't see them sold as parcels or sets of 3 stones, or, and that's why we rarely even see them in earrings, because it's so tough to match them up. We will get to a Mandarin garnet blowout. I do have a tanzanite that is going to be very impressive on the value front. I mean, the stone is of course gorgeous. That's kind of obvious at this point. We're always bringing gorgeous stones, so not really going to expound on that, but I can do a really incredible value today on a tanzanite deal, which we, love to, as we say farewell to our tanzanites. We also have that Paraiba deal that we'll show you. 45 seconds to go. Still a chance to get you in. Is anybody verifying? Because I see far more callers on the phone lines than I'm aware of, meaning I don't know if we have anybody bidding here 1,300 or more, but remember it would be, and that's an odd number, we don't see that very often, but keep in mind that's 1170 if you are to, win it at 1,300, like she's in the lead there, and you'd be only spending 1170, so it's a lot better value. It's just a great deal is what that is. So here we go, last call. 13, last chance. I know we're trying to get a couple of people in. We're really busy. I think we've got some new registers on the phone lines, it looks like. Looks like we have a few new folks chiming in, wanting to be a part of an incredible night of amazing, amazing jewelry. I'm so glad you're here. Sharing Friday nights is always so fabulous. We're just so thrilled that choosing to spend a little bit of your weekend kickoff with us, it just means a lot. Let's see, 1310, do we have it? What am I missing? I'm showing that I have 8 people on the phone lines. So I'm not sure what's the disconnect. I know we have some operators that are across the country. They're on a different coast. I'm not sure if that's the issue here. I'm gonna have to sort out what's going on. Do we have 1310 or more? No idea. Hard to tell. Here's this, look at that fawn diamond. I do have the larger sphene. We can bring it out. We have a really pretty new emerald. The larger sphene is this one, by the way, just for the record. It's that more octagonal round with more of an octagon cut within it. 13, I don't know, guys. We're going to have to leave it up to the operators in the phone bank, because I can't tell what's going on. We have more shoppers on the line than I have in operators in studio. So not sure what's going on, but I know that that's got to be sold because the time's up. So that is done. Let's take a look at this. This is my earring set. I'm going to have 3 different pairs. I love these earrings so much because it's so much better than a stud, I think. I mean, it really is. We've got yellow and white and rose. We'll pair them up together so you can see what you're getting here. The yellow gold, probably my favorite, the white gold here being diamonds. We have the white diamonds, the white gold. That looks great. You've got item number 0882 here. 1120882. And then, yes, you rarely see this. We've got the rose gold in the house as well. So I'll move these to the back so you can try to see everything in comparison here to see what they all look like. Yeah, sign me up. I'll take one of each. I mean, right? That's, I don't know, is anyone else weird like that, where I want to match down to every single gold setting? If I'm wearing yellow gold, I usually like to wear all yellow gold that day. And then, vice versa on a white gold day. Yeah. Oh, yes. Who is it? Karen. All right, Karen, just give me a second here. I'm going to get our light back fired up here, and then I'll run back and go get that pendant. Excuse me. We've got this pendant. Yes. I was wondering if it was a new register. Did you say Jerry? He or she? Hi, Jerry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jerry. And from, did you say California? Wonderful. Where in California? Where? I don't know where that is. Do you? You didn't ask? North, south, central? Way south, way north. Oh, wonderful. Well, Jerry, welcome to our show. So she got the aqua and the ruby hoops. Love it. Good collection going. All right, that's how you do it. And then Karen, does this help? Andy, I don't know if she needs to see it again on the neckline, but we'll do all that real quick. Why not? Sounds like you might have missed that from earlier. This was a fully presented sphene earlier. It's that diamond shaped design. That one is sold as well. That's 1129181, by the way. And just give her a quick look on the neckline since I don't think she saw it earlier. So a quick look at that from a further away perspective, just so you can see what that sphene is all about. Okay, so there we go. All right, we're gonna go back to our diamond studs. Thank you so much. So Karen got the sphene pendant, sphene ring is gone as well. So well done. And then we've got the one bigger sphene, which we'll show you, which is our carat 88. But now it is time for the studs. One white, one yellow, one rose. You're seeing them right there. Which one would you like to have? Or maybe this is also a great giftable moment because they're going to be affordable, because they're classic. We love a good diamond stud. Here's the trick though. Normally diamond studs, one stone at a time, can only give you so much size. And obviously you could go out and get a huge diamond, but that's going to cost you a fortune to get a huge diamond. We know that. So what happens here is that you get those 64 points total in the middle. That's 32 points each. And then 42 points of still significant diamonds in the halo. So it expands the diameter overall. So it just looks and is a bigger earring. So what would cost you in a single stone, tens of thousands of dollars likely in a decent quality, is going to be very, very affordable because it's that multitude of different sizes and the halo design. So you definitely want to be quick to go here. Remember, one of a kind on each, carat 06 overall total weight. I'm going to just borrow one of the yellow golds here so we can see it on the hand and from a distance here, so you can really get a sense of the size a little bit better than just sitting on a wheel. That's what I'm talking about. If you have a 1 carat stud, we do 1 carat studs, meaning 2 carat total weight, but there's 1 carat in each earring. When we do those, they are $69.99. If the price has not gone up, they are $69.99. So it's a $7,000 earring to get that diameter normally in 1 stone. Obviously, the beauty here is that it's not just 1 stone. I mean, there you have it. It's 3/8 of an inch, top to bottom in the diameter. So you're getting centered post, butterfly backing. They look fantastic on, as you're about to see right there. So you can really see what a prominent and beautiful display of diamonds that is. That's so critical and important when you're seeing what it's all about with diamonds, because again, there's that big look. That's that big luxury style. And as I always say, it's also nice to get a lot of different diamonds, because that's, we love, if you're somebody who says I love diamonds because I love the sparkle, you get more sparkle from more diamonds. If every round brilliant has 58 facets, you're getting a lot more of that sparkle and brilliance and beauty from a lot of diamonds put together than one will ever give you. Let's go back up close. That is the yellow gold I just had on for you. We're going to take them significantly less than that $30,499 price tag that we had long time ago. We'll make them a lot better. And again, that's a wow look. You can spend $7,000 just to get the individual stones of that size that we do here. I mean, you can bring them out. I can bring them out gladly. But this is not going to be $34.99. We're going a lot lower for you. This is a huge moment for our diamond stud lovers, and I would take this over a single stud all day long. The 1 carats individually, the half carats individually. I would take this one over. It's just going to give you that much more brilliance and sparkle, which is, I think, what we want and are looking for. And this one will be no longer $3,000. We're going to go better than $29 or $19.99. Remember, white, yellow, and rose. You are choosing your favorite of the bunch. And that's going to be critical right now, because obviously when you see this price reduced even further like we're going to do, it is going even lower than $19.99, than $1,500. This is a big earring. And of course, you've got that solid gold as well, your white, yellow, or rose gold choice. But this is, you know what, let's do them for $1,299. They'll be $1,169 for you. $1,169. That is quite the value for a carat 06 in bigger diamonds that we have put together for you right there. That's impressive. So that's going to be $1,299, really $1,169. We'll give those 30 seconds. Who wants to see the big Paraiba? 1 carat stone. I had the 1 carat plusers, the 1 1/3, 1 40 yesterday. They were $8,000 a piece. We're going to do something really cool on a 1 carat stone for you as well. So that will be happening. Okay, now coming up, and we got a great tanzanite deal for you. If you don't have a tanzanite yet, I know most of you do. I understand. I am certainly well familiar with the fact that a lot of us have a tanzanite. I can't say us because I don't, but you do. A lot of you do. We have a great one if you don't. We are welcoming a lot of new shoppers in tonight. If you don't have a best of the best blue blue wing block D, you got a great golden opportunity tonight to get one, and we are busy. So I think that delay just hit, and we got everybody tuned in now going, okay, at 11:69, I'm taking a pair. So that's going to be very, very important, okay? So please do that. If you would like a fabulous pair of diamond earrings, operators, you'll let me know. White, yellow, rose, which one's gone? As soon as they're gone, I take them off the screen, they're gone for good. And then we bring you, and I do have the larger sphene, so if you'd like to see it, we've got the 1 carat 88. Fancy cut round, yes. Yellow gold gone. Yellow gold, first ones to go there, and then that means the rose gold can get its moment here to shine up front and personal there. So you got the rose gold. These just look a little out of focus because not the rose gold, but the white gold, because they're a little bit set behind. So there we go. You'll see what those look like. We'll bring them all up to the same level so you can really see those incredible facets and the sparkle they have at VS Diamonds. Okay, so 11:69, which color? Oh, yellow gold's already gone though. Yeah, she just picked up the yellow gold. Unless we have the setting and we could change them out, I'd be happy to say, you know, take the rose gold away and we could see if we have the setting. Okay. Okay, so some of you who are watching on, I was just told that, well, that's, I think, pretty typical for if you're watching online. Just had someone say that the online feeds are way behind. That typically happens as you watch for a while. You have to refresh to catch up kind of with live. So just a little tip there, that typically works if you just kind of refresh. I know sometimes those online feeds get a little lagging, and then the more the show goes on, the further behind you become. So just something to look at there. And I know we don't even have Spectrum. I don't know, Spectrum's gone, Pios is gone. So it's like, I'm learning every day that we don't have a lot of the TV audience we used to have. So we want to make sure that, again, you have those ways to watch. So that's important too. All right, let's move on. Rose and white, we're checking right now. I think the white gold may be gone, but we're checking and see if we can maybe take the rose gold away and move those diamonds over to a yellow gold setting for them. So I think that's what we're trying to do there. Okay, let's talk about a really, really important fawn diamond. And heavy gold weight as well. It's the first thing that strikes me when I pick this piece up is how heavy the gold is on this next ring. I did flash it in hour number 1. It has got so much pink, almost purpley red. It's a fascinating fawn. It feels like maybe the poster child of fawn diamonds is really what this would be considered. It's 112-2830, and those diamond earrings are just about sold out. So thank you to everybody who picked one up. And this is 112-2830, yes. It's gonna be our big 113. So you're not just getting an ideal fawn, but you're getting that very important color that has so much strength and saturation. And no, it is not a brown diamond. And I'm looking around to see if I have one to show you for comparison, and I don't. But that, I think we can all see it. What a lot of appraisers would look at and say is a pink diamond or is a pinky purple diamond with a, and by the way, we have one of our most important diamonds is a pink brown, and it's like literally listed as that. Sometimes they will certify stones as multiple colors. We see it with our chameleons, we see it with several diamonds. This is so beautiful. 113, 77 points in the white diamonds, 27 points in the pink. So a bridge. A two-tone gold, two-tone diamond, bridge mounting, surrounding one of the most important fawns we've ever had, which is our own category. It's our own special collection of Argyle mine stones. And yet, it's dwindling. We've been bringing them out for the last few years. So the collection has really dwindled, and it's tough to see a 1 carat pluser. That's what you have here. Let's take a look at it on the hand. There it is. Wow. I have had so many viewers over the years, back when we had fawns a little bit more frequently, a lot of viewers would say, you know, I took it to my appraiser and they called it straight up pink. And the appraised numbers that came back on those descriptors was something else, as you might imagine. I have a 1 carat pink diamond here. It's like $70,000. I had another one, it's $100,000. So this is quite a thrill. And this one, promise you, won't be $100,000 or $70,000 or even $7,000. It's going lower than that. It's a really, really important stone. And you're seeing it's VS, because do you see a flaw in it as it moves here and turns side to side? Are you seeing a flaw? Are you seeing anything besides beautiful, oval, brilliant cutting? This will go. Not 7, not 6, not 5,000. It's not 4,000 either. It's not going to be $39.99. It's just got to stay as is in the two-tone gold, which is a nice match for the pink and the white diamonds you have, but it's not even going to be $3,999. We got one. Let's blow it out and give you that extra 10% off, which is going to be a lot of extra saved. We'll do this right now for just $3,499. Top Fawn that is here. Well, we don't have many here at this point. They've mostly sold. They're already in private collections of our viewers. But if you look back, even and think about the fawns we've had that have been important stones in the past, you know that is one of the more saturated pinky purples, and you get $350 off as well. So $31.49 to get that one to you. That's pretty impressive, I must say, when you've got also the carat 04 of all the extra diamonds with it. If you want to be expanding your diamond collection in a very big way, that's how you do it. $31.49 for that ring. Gorgeous. And there's only one that looks like that, because even other stones that might be graded as fawns here and there, I have basically corrected that so often. If it's just a brown color, it's just a champagne. And I say just as if that's not important. Champagnes are important too, but not as important as one that brings you pink tones where they really are the predominant color. And that's what's happening here. And that's why it should be a lot more money than $31.49, but it's a great value. So if you'd like that one, let me know. Coming up, we got the pink diamonds in a cross. Not something we see, and I wish we could bring more pink diamonds back and back again and back again, but the truth is, here we go. This is the pink diamond piece of a lifetime. I'm going to zoom back here. I'm going to try to hold it best I can here for you because it does need my help. And that one is going to be, okay, let me see here what we got going on. We got a lot of a mess here. So this is going to be our one pink diamond piece we have left in a cross. And you don't see that very often. And it's going to be 112. No, this is 111. It goes way back, 2692. So let me zoom back so we can go ahead and see all the angles here. It's got those points of rose gold to the corners. It's got a bail. It's only rose gold, so there's no choice to make here, no sizing needed. But look at the great finishing on the inside. 42 points in the pink diamonds. They're natural. They're unusual. They're unique. And I know there's a lot of people who love crosses to the point of collector status. This would be one to really elevate the collection in a very big way. And you just need, I would say, just get a great rose gold chain if you don't already have one. It'd be beautiful on a rose gold chain. If you need one, we've got them. So talk to your operators about that. We'll get you the best deal on a chain out there. But this will be one for the ages. And no, you do not need to spend even $999. I just think about the opportunity of giving pink diamonds. That's not something, I've done it only once in my life. I've been able to give pink diamonds as a gift. And you know, it's still just one of the most beautiful opportunities, because you just don't see a lot of pink diamonds out there in the world that are at least natural. And right now we're seeing a lot of faux and a lot of enhanced and treated stones. This is not that. So you do have to appreciate that aspect of it. It's 1 inch top to bottom, because that is what elevates it. That's what makes it important. I'm not really, again, being a fan of diamonds is one thing, but being a fan of real diamonds, meaning real from the earth, especially in these unusual colors, that really is collector status. 1 inch top to bottom, as you saw. Here it is on the neckline as well. So you really get a sense of the scale and the size, which is lovely. And it's going to be for just a couple of you. It's our last call on this pink diamond cross. You will not be seeing this going forward. I can't make any more. That's just the whole idea, is that pink diamonds are so limited and so beautiful and so, just again, elegant. There's something so special about them. Let's get it under 1,000. Better yet, not even $888 or $799. We got only a couple. Let's blow it out. Only rose gold. Let's make it $699 for the last of the pink diamond crosses. And tonight you get $70 off to make it $629 at checkout. So that's a really big value as well. And then get ready for our tanzanite blowout. We got the Mandarin garnet set of 4. I'm going to show you 4 incredible Mandarin garnet rings. They're going to be brought down in price tag. Also, we've got the diamond necklaces. Still have those diamond bar necklaces that were all of $599. We got some recaps to do, because again, this is what happens on the weeknights. We got to recap the jewelry so that it all goes, because that's what happens every single show. So we recap, they all go, everyone's happy. But this is the value on a pink diamond. We don't have anything else that's entirely pink diamonds in the collection. My pink link sold out last night. So again, this is it for pink diamonds in a pendant, where it's just primarily pinks. We just saw some pinks with the fawn diamond, but they had white diamonds too. Sometimes we just want to see the pink diamonds on full display. You get $70 off. There's the finishing that you have on the inside. And this is just look at the sparkle. You're not just getting a color and having to forego great quality and sparkle. That's not how we ask you to do it. And again, it looks great with that one. Wouldn't you think it looks good with that fawn diamond? So you put them together, great collection there. And here's the other sphene. So I promised we have the round and the pendant gone, so I just wanted to show you the bigger version that we have in case you're looking for more of even just higher collectible status here. It's item number 11288460. That would be the 188 round, and it has all tapered baguettes, every one of them, but different lengths. So that's kind of neat how they did the shorter and the longer, and then they alternate them all the way around. So you get that great look, and big flashes of red and orange. Even bigger flashes of yellow, green, blue, all of the above. 188 is the size, and it's 85 points of the diamond weight all the way around in the 14 karat white gold is how it will stay. You've got one option here. Obviously, we really just encourage you to get on the phone lines here, one of our better of the sphenes. And then we're probably going to have to auction some pieces off here too to get everybody involved, everybody into the Friday night party here. We have some new designer diamond earrings that are debuting tomorrow that you're going to love. They're really affordable too. So, you know, they're the ones where if you own the bracelet, the bangle with the burnished diamonds that most of you do, the 77-point diamond bangle or the band ring that goes with it, you need to get the earrings that we have tomorrow. They're hoops. They're debuting in the morning. We look forward to that. So, and they're very affordable. But this is our Madagascar color change sphene. I'm going to try it on real quick for you, and then we're going to get this price way down. We got to get $7,999 out of here. So this is a better way to do it. It's just your bigger sphene option that you have tonight, and it will not be, is not going to be 89, 79, 69, or 59. I love this. Remember how I told you it's more of an octagonal round? So yes, round cut, yeah. It's a round cut truly on the outside, but inside, instead of having all the faceting just stem from the center and out like a starburst, it's got more of a stop sign, octagonal, 8 sides in the cut on the inside. So that's important. And we're going to do it for better than even $3,029.99 gets it to you. One caller only on that one. So a little preview of those hoops tomorrow just because it will help to see them. Just so you know, tomorrow is a very, very special day. It's Saturday. It's not the only reason it's special. And it's also in big part because we have this gorgeous diamond earring debut. It's like so many other debuts where it's going to be a one-shot deal. And it's one-shot Saturday to get them, and they will be looking so good. So we've got, oh yeah, those are just fantastic, aren't they? The triple diamond. You remember we did a bigger version? That's the smaller version. So they're a little bit more just narrow and a little daintier, and they're going to be really affordable. Great gifting ideas too. We also have an earring tonight that's got a big heart shape drop, and they're convertible styles, so you can wear them any which way you want. So we've got some cool options for you today in earrings. All right, next up, we're on our way, guys. We got a lot to do. Mandarin garnet wheel coming up here. We've got the top of the hour, which is when we'll bring out the tanzanite, and here it is. I've got to show you. There is a Paraiba. It was 24 and a half hours ago that I brought you a big Paraiba special. So important that it was all gone with some of our most important stones ever in the inventory, and we sold out all 3 from a wheel. And do you know how we did that? It's pretty straightforward. You don't do that unless you have a really big value that everyone recognized. There were a few of you that said, I loved that Paraiba wheel. I respected the discount, but I'm just working with a little bit tighter of a budget, and I'd love to get a Paraiba that's sizable, but spend less than $8,000. So I went to work. Here's what we have for you tonight. 1883 is the number. Previewed it earlier. It is our incredible Paraiba. It's got the blues and greens, some of the brightest neons I've seen. And a carat 05 in diamonds that go 3 rows, side to side. 2 rows, top and bottom. 5 rows overall, finished on the inside, and really purely remarkable because even as you saw it there from the side, you saw what happens. You can see the diamonds sparkling from the inside of the stone. I mean, watch this. I mean, as it swings to the left here, and I'll just help it along here. Look at that. You're seeing the diamonds. Look at that. Look at the stone, but look through the center, through the side center, and you see all the diamond brilliance that's happening within it. Oh my goodness. We're blowing it out right now. It's just got to stay in the yellow gold, so that's a little bit different for us. Look how wide the band is through the back. It's just a one of a kind, of course, so you got to feel good about knowing that's the ring you're going to get. And it looks as if the Paraiba is floating. It does. It just looks like it is magically floating right above those diamonds. Here's what it looks like on, so you can see what I'm talking about. It looks like it's tension set. Keep in mind, it's a really secure setting. It's got a full basket underneath it. It's got the 4 prongs, so it's well supported, and then that basket is set between these outer rows in diamonds, but it will not be $79.99. That's the beauty of it. That did the trick. And those stones were a carat 30 and a carat 40 in that neighborhood. Now we get to take the 1 carat, and really that's what's important. As long as stay with that 1 carat or above, because that's what's considered a colossal size in Paraiba, is when you get that 1 carat, when you hit that mark. When you stay there, when you're at the 1 carat threshold, we call it, that's when the price tags really elevate. Just not tonight, because we're blowing jewelry out. That's what we've got to do. So now we're bringing it better than even $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000. We got calls already. I'm making it $49.99, and sure enough, you get $500 off that price as well. So $44.99. As long as you love yellow gold, because it does have to stay there. But that is how you secure the Paraiba of a lifetime. And we're verifying on it. We'll see who's got it. When that's gone, it's gone. Yes. All right. The Fawn's gone from earlier. It's the Fawn gone. Yes, the Fawn is gone. And now the Paraiba will be next. Congrats on that pinky Fawn. It was the fawniest of fawns. It was. Okay, everybody. Yes. Ring size on the carat 88. You got it. Let me check with Mandy and see if Mandy the mandrel can help me out with that. And let's see what she says. 6.5 right now. On that color change sphene, that was that, I'm calling it the octagonal round. And that looked so good, didn't it? That is very attractive. And here it is on the hand one more time. Just to show you there, that see, like, there's, instead of more like little tiny glittery colors, it feels like it's more big wedges of color. Thank you so much on that sphene. That sphene is gone. And then $29.99 gone on the sphene. This one, $44.99. Still waiting to see who's got that one. Item number is 1883. There you go. And then we do have, we're going to have to recap some of our first hour pieces as usual. And then I think it looks like we're still, so we've got a couple of our last few pieces gone here. And now waiting for this one to go as well. I think that delay is real. Yeah, I think I was here in 6 minutes. Yeah, I think that seems about right. That seems what's happening. Do you have this one, Joanne? I think this one may be gone. All right, so we've got this one verifying right now. So indeed, there is a delay. So again, you want to just know that, and I'm sure that it's different for whether you're a satellite viewer or a cable viewer or an online viewer. And most of you at this point are probably online because we don't have a lot of our TV stations still with us. So that's going to be something you want to keep in mind. The online has the biggest delay of them all. So really, truly want you to take that into account here. Okay, also we've got still those diamond bands, the designer diamond bands from earlier, the pink diamond cross. You can still pick that up. I do want to remind you about the Kunzite pendant that we had earlier tonight. That was a very large 20 carat plus, and yet it was only $17.99. You might just get it for the stone. And this one is verifying right now. It is gorgeous. And just make sure they're okay with the yellow gold, because that is a beauty. And it works. It still works. But I did want to remind you about this one, because that's the Kunzite we showed you in hour number 1. So just a couple things we'll recap, because they've all got to go. And this one would be item number 1128421. Welcome into Friday. We are already more than halfway through the show. Only have an hour and 19 minutes left to go. So definitely want to hear from you here and figure out what you'd like to see before we wrap up our time together. And if you're waiting on hold, I see you. So bear with us. We don't have a lot of operators here tonight. So this is going to be our 2041 with 4 points in diamonds. That really goes, it's a stack of gold, diamonds, and gold. And then you've got this really, it's luxury, no doubt. And it's still got that water spot. Yikes. Let me get a little fog here. See if we can just get that all cleaned up. Maybe that's why it's here. I didn't catch that earlier. Okay, so here's what it looks like from a distance away. I'd like to show you all the viewpoints here. That's your big 20 carat. Look at that. It's lovely. The whole, I mean, it's pretty much the stone is accounting for the length, and that's an inch in overall length. And here's what it looks like on the neckline. Now you're even going to see more. This is where, for those of you that say, she's nuts, she's talking about blues, there's a benefit to seeing it in person, and I think this neckline shot in this different light is showing you. When I talk about and call out the like ultraviolet blues, that's what we're seeing right now. So it's not just pinks or light pinks and a little bit of lavender or purple, it's those ultraviolet blues because it's neon. So it actually looks the best and really the ultimate in a lower light, which is where I'm standing, in a lower light. So you see those blues coming through. This one is $19.99. One caller gets it, 20 carats 41. Remember, there's $200 extra happening off that price tag as well, and we'll go right back up close with it. And yes, did she get the sphene? Thank you. Sure, Pam, you got it. So Pam got the sphene. We're going to show that on the hand for her one more time. Thank you, Pam. Who was shopping with you, Joanne? Hi, Karen. Thank you so much. And we'll find out who got that beautiful fawn, too, when they're not busy on the phone line still. Take a look at this. This is the sphene for Pam. Thank you, Pam. Way to go. So that means all of our sphenes are gone, doesn't it? Pendant, smaller round and larger round. All gone. Just what happened last night. 2 last night gone. Here we go. So that was, it's already sold, but again, just want to let Pam know what that looks like on the hand. I'm sure she is anticipating that already. Can't wait for that to get to you. Let me know what you think of it when you get it. Let's take a look at the Kunzite again. $17.99 on that Kunzite. That's got to go. And see, we got that water spot all taken care of too. So that's probably why it didn't go the first time around. So it's something you don't need to worry about there. And then we do have also a couple of our emeralds left that we showed you earlier. Also, there was a turquoise necklace too that started our show. That was really good. Probably have to give that another look. And we have that big Brazilian stone. I didn't show you a price tag on the Brazilian. Would you guys like to see it? I don't think we got that down in price. I think we just kind of previewed a few items which have now since sold, but let's show you. If you're looking at that Brazilian Paraiba in quartz, and there's the other way. I had it reversed the first time around. This we've never seen. Keep in mind, it's a 3 carat 53 stone, so it's very large, but it's really half of the stone, and I do love the diagonal. That was clever cutting right there. I mean, we got to work with what Mother Nature gives us, but still to showcase it in that way, very nicely done by the lapidary. This is our 3 carat 53 oval. It is also 144 in diamonds, and that's a bridge mounting too, so they're going to go every which way. And yeah, I don't think I got your price on this one, so if anybody's curious, I'm rolling with the discounts. We're making sure everything moves, and that's the idea, and saving you a whole bunch in the process as we wrap up our sizzling summer savings event. This has been exciting. It's been quite the time to shop here, and let's make this even better than, I really would like to get $69.99. That mounting alone is worth more. It really is when you consider, watch this on the hand to see that perspective of the size, because there is no, that is not a small ring. Definitely not. And really, when you think of it, I was joking earlier, like we're tempted to probably take the stone and cut it again, because we'd love to just actually facet the Brazilian material itself, because you know how that Brazilian material does not come in large crystal sizes. Well, that's a large crystal size. It's just encapsulated within the quartz. So it gives you an even bigger visual, kind of feels like that really on-trend organic style we're seeing a lot of. And it's going to be better than even 6,000 or 5,000 or 4,000. And that would be kind of amazing when you see the 144 and all that gold. The quartz aside, we're doing this right now for under $4,000. It is not $39.99, even lower. And we got an hour and 15 minutes to go. I'm going to do the Mandarin garnet special coming up next, and then the tanzanite at the top of the hour. So we got a big, big night ahead in an hour and 15. But this one, $34.99. That'll make it $31.49 out the door at checkout, and that can be also any gold. We have historically seen these Brazilian Paraibas in quartz in the white gold, but you can certainly go ahead and get it if you'd like to in the yellow gold or rose gold on this occasion. So that is a nice option to have. Plus, we also have a Daspore pendant coming up. We also have a really good looking ruby heart shape. So all that and more still to come, plus your requests. With an hour and 15 minutes left to go, we'd love to know what it is you'd like to see before we run out of time. Now, I'm going to show you the big Mandarin wheel, because this was what we had in Paraiba last night, was basically an assortment of 4. Actually, it was 3, and then it became 4. So that's kind of how we rolled. And then here you have what is also the stone that is elevating in price like crazy, like Paraiba. And nothing really gets crazier than Paraiba pricing. Well, actually, Mandarin is up there. Mandarin does as well. And we know how many of you ask for it, and then sometimes see it and go, meh, I can wait. Take a look at the variety of colors we're going to have as well. That's, I think, part of the beauty of bringing and offering multiple rings is you get multiple sizes, you get multiple cuts. Some have different colors if you like a little more vibrant neon orange or if you want a little bit more deeper red orange. And then look at that. So we've got great new designs here. We're going to show you, try to get all 4 of these in the shot for you. And then we can get ready to watch them just fly on out of here because that's exactly what they're going to do. So these are our mandarins. We've got, I'll walk you through the carat weights as well because they're going to differ a little bit, but there's the round, also in a bridge. Single row bridge this time. 1 row goes under it. Then this feels like a beautiful alternate of a floral. This has a great way to display the asher cut. Still gives it some curves around the more squared off asher. Here's the oval. Also feels a little bit like a Greek key turned halo is really what that reminds me of because you're still creating the overall border and halo that surrounds the stone. This one needs a little bit of extra polishing here. We have got these 4 going out one price. Doesn't matter. Which one do you like? Which one would you like to have? That is really what it's all about. It's just name your piece. I'm going to name your price, and we're going to have some fun here because they should have been $69.99 and up, going a lot lower than that here this evening. Oh, a lot lower. This is where you want to dial in because they're not sticking around. That much we know. It's happened last night with Paraibas. They were $8,000. These aren't even $8,000 to start. And yet it is a stone that is mined out. We feel like it's paralleling Paraiba so closely in what it's been doing, not because they're related, they're not. Paraiba's tourmaline, Mandarin is a garnet, but the parallel makes sense when you think about when they were discovered. Both of the stones were children of the late 80s and early 90s. Not all that different from me, in that they were only discovered, remember, Paraiba was 89, Mandarin garnet was 91, so they're young, that's the point. And then they only had a couple sources, and then in a few years, those sources were gone. So that's a recipe for some rarity, the recipe for rarity. And that's also a recipe for elevated pricing that has gone a little bit nuts because they're also happen to be just really popular. People like them. It's not a problem if a stone's rare if nobody wants it, right? Think about that. Do you ever think about that? If there's no demand, it really doesn't matter if the supply is big or if the supply is small. It doesn't matter. What matters is if it's in demand and then you've got a stone that's limited in its supply. Those are the ones that are going to really go crazy and elevate in price tag. And this one, this set, this collection will not be $69, $59, $49, or $39. It's a great chance to pick up a Mandarin. I love that we're bringing a little bit more saturation. We got the saturation really cranked up in the round. You can go with the more classic Mandarin colors like the oval on the left, the oval in the back, or the asher on the right. Those are neon oranges. That's what they are. And this is not going to be $39 or $29.99, just one of a kinds. It looks like they're all going to stay as they are with one exception. This one can be changed in the gold color, but the other 3 are going to stay as they are. So yellow, yellow, white, and this one can be changed, okay? So you've got an opportunity to change the left side of your screen. We're not going to do $2,999 either. Even lower. Your moment is now. And it is time to take advantage of everything we're doing on these discounts, these savings, these values. They cannot get better. And we will make them better than 25 or 24 or 23. These are Mandarins all over 1 carat, by the way. This is the carat 60. So that would be the second largest. Actually, the largest is here. 172 in the round is the largest up there. We've got the carat 50 over here on the left and your carat 39 over on the right. So again, largest, second largest, and then you've got really choose based on the shape and the design you like the best, but it is not gonna be 23 or 22 or 21. Time to dial, everybody. We're gonna do a big, beautiful blowout right now. It's gonna be $1,999 for 60 seconds only. It's all we can do. Really making the deals. What's up over here? Oh yes, the 4 designer rings. Yeah, we had 4 gold designer rings with diamonds. Let's flash them all. Yes, we can do another little wheel of 4. A little recap there, sure thing. They're some of my favorites. And they're also some of the most affordable of the night. So it's always nice to bring those back out. Again, it's always, it's a struggle. I was having this conversation just this morning with just a friend of mine is about, you know, starting in these early times. We start pretty early these days. And so it takes a minute for, a lot of times we're playing catch up and everyone's just kind of looking at hour number 1 and having to recap what we saw in the earlier hours. Well, here we go. This is what I had, 4 designer bands for you. And we've got some scallop designs, a curb link, you get to choose. Here's my 2 scallop designs, front and back. And then we're gonna go more pyramid style and then curb link left and right. So there they are. As a quick recap, we had all of these rings earlier. They just stay in the yellow gold. They've got various diamond weights, but we'll go over what those are. And then they're all gonna be just as you see them here, but we're still offering to size them. And let's not forget that they also have under galleries, which is also really important because you're getting an extra, it's not, let's just face it, a lot of times when you have a really, really big wide band, I wouldn't call any of these cigar bands. That would be wrong of me to say. They're not meant to be huge, wide, 1-inch bands. They're really, I wouldn't say they're tiny little skinny bands, but they're really mid-sized bands. Usually with a mid-sized band that's gold and diamond, you don't need to put an extra layer of gold on the inside. Every single one of these has an extra under gallery built within it, even this one, which has got open work on the side, so it's a bit surprising to see that, but you still have the under gallery behind the diamond section in the middle, and there they all are. So there you can see the under gallery on all 4, and they're all unique. It's not just cookie cutter stamped. They're not the same. Look at that. Each design is separate in the front, so they each get their own under galleries as well. And they're not going to be even $1,000. They're $9.99. Plus, there's an extra $100 savings awaiting you when you call and say yes. And let me know which one you like. I'll try it on the hand here. And then I was showing them stacked earlier because they do stack well. Even though they are all subtly different in their shapes, they all do really stack really well. And I'm going to show you what the carat weights are. Let's walk you through those as well. They're all going to be right around 1/3 of a carat. The one that's a little bit less is this one. That's 27 points. And then we have over here, this one's got kind of a pyramid stud detail. It's 37. And then we have the 35 points over here with the curb link. See how that's a curb link on the sides? It feels like the ID bracelet we did. And I know how many of you picked up the ID bracelet. This would be the ring that matches the ID bracelet. Gorgeous pinky rings, all of them. And then we have 32 points here. So right either just below or just right around 1/3 of a carat, and this one being a little bit, rather this one being above. So 35 points on the curb link. Let me know which one you like, and I like that stack of 3 there. So again, we'll give those 60 seconds, and we'll wrap up our designer diamond bands. There's a lot of lovely gold that we love to just melt down and take advantage of, but they're here for you now. And there's also a diamond necklace that I feel like just something inside of me tells me you might have missed this as well, because in the history of TVON, we've had a lot of these offered and at a higher price, and they all went out the door. Well, tonight, earlier, that ghost town hour, which is what I call 5 to 6 o'clock, is this necklace, the diamond bar necklace that we had in white, yellow, and rose. This necklace has 40 points in diamonds, and it's $5.99. And I just think it looks so good. Yeah. Left side is verifying. I just want to show you, and I'm going to show that on the hand, but look at how beautiful. For those of you that like gold and diamonds, you might like the necklace too. Which one should we try on for you? Left side. That's what everyone seems to be into, and that is the one that makes sense because it's got diamonds side to side. So take a look. That's going to be solid pave, whereas the others really center the diamonds in the center. Sorry to be so redundant and ineloquent. I'm better than that, but take a look. I mean, sometimes on a Friday night, maybe not. But there we go. That's the beautiful design that's going to give you, that was the 37 points in diamonds. So that would be the most of all 4, actually. 37 points, solid yellow gold. Sounds like this one is the most popular here. It sounds like we have several people verifying on that one, and it's still stackable, meaning this one or with other rings too. You could stack with any of these rings that are on the wheel, but you could also put it next to something else, and it'll be $8.99 for you at checkout, as we are getting very close to our last hour tonight. So our 7 o'clock hour is almost here, and we're going to show you here what these bands look like together. So that'll be $8.99 at checkout. Sounds like the left side is verifying. Okay. And then the Mandarins I'm putting away. We're going to melt those down. Does anyone need to see the necklace presented again? That one necklace that I flashed. We've got a very limited quantity white, rose, and yellow available. So that's going to be it. Last chance, last call on anything you'd like to see. And if there is anything I can recap for you from the first now 2 hours. 2 hours down, 1 hour to go. Have a lot of great jewelry left to share with you, including our tanzanite top of the hour, which is only 4 minutes away. Everything up here, these are the most, I think, out of everything we offer. These are some of the most versatile rings and band styles that we do. They are looking fabulous. And whether you like, again, there's always going to be mirror finish. The mirror finishing is always going to complement the diamonds in the center, but then you see how really lovely that looks there to get just something that also could be sized for your pinky or your thumb, or really, I think we know that bands like this work really well on the ring finger and on the middle and the index, but they can work thumb rings as well and also on the pinky. Okay, so moving on from those, and then we are going to show you this necklace one more time. I want to show you the, because again, I'm sorry for the recaps, but we have to do it because you're asking for it. So we will do that here. Take a look. There it is. And we'll come in a little closer. I've got the rose and the white stacked, and I've got the yellow gold to try on for you. We are down to 1 in white and 1 in rose gold, and luckily 2 in yellow gold. I don't think any of them went in the first hour, which is why we're recapping it here for you so you can see what this is all about. And isn't this beautiful? The way it's done with 2 rows of diamonds, really. 2 rows in diamonds, but and I know those look like trillions, which is probably the coolest thing about this, is that the diamonds are round brilliance no matter what, but the ones at that lower point of the bar, they actually do look like almost like trillions, because of the way the prong is done. It's done in a martini setting, so there's actually 3 prongs instead of 4. So it almost adds that little visual point to the base of each diamond. So they end up looking a little bit like trillions, which is just fabulous. And then you've got, of course, the diamonds at the top, which are pave. And it's rose gold, white gold, or I'm going to show you the yellow gold and we'll show it to you. We'll pop it in for a look here. This is all adjustable, 3 different links to choose from. I love them together. I just think there is something of a great appeal there if you are going to get a couple of them or 3 of them. I love seeing stacks and layers. And the same thing we do in home decor when we, usually when we put multiples together, we go in odd numbers. I think the same thing applies to when we stack jewelry. I think odd numbers always look the best. So stacking 3 or 5. I think that's feasible to do here when we've got a solid gold necklace with diamonds that's also going to be under $1,000. And here's what it looks like on the neckline. So you can see that yellow gold, 16 inches hits me right about here, 17 and 18. So all of those options built in. Nice oversized lobster claw as well, so you can wear it anywhere you want. This is what makes it great for gifting, but how pretty is that? As a really, of course, always stays right up centered on the neckline, like right where it should, because it's got the weight and gravity's gonna help it just stay right where it should, so you never have, you know, your piece ending up over here, like sometimes pendants on chains can. We can go back and look at them here, and again, you do wanna let us know which one you like here. It's not going to be $1,000 or $999 or $899 or $7. This is a full necklace with gorgeous diamonds and bigger diamonds in that second or base row. And we're going to go $599 for the rose, the white, or the yellow gold, whichever one you prefer, whichever one catches your fancy. But remember, down to 1 in the white, 1 in the rose, just 2 in the yellow gold, which usually is our most popular. So it's a great chance to pick up a very, very important piece, no doubt about it. And you're getting something that still looks, so we've done our own versions of, you know, just basic diamonds going in a horizontal straight line. But this one with the 2 rows together looks very interesting. And it looks almost, I mean, it kind of feels like that kind of more modern style that we see. I'm not going to name names of the designers, but you know there's some great designers that do very similar looks and don't use VS diamonds, and they charge a lot more money for those looks. It's really nice to see this. All right, so we're ready for our top of the hour. We're 10 seconds away from the Tanzy top of the hour, the big Tanzanite deal, and my job is to make sure that we continue with some record-breaking Tanzanite pricing. Oh, I love it. So that's going to be coming up for us next. And if you'd like to get that necklace, again, you're looking at the rose and the white. I've got the yellow gold here as well. Make sure you take advantage because it's really going to be less another $60 off. So you get it for $539 and change. There's that yellow gold. You can see how beautifully, and that's about how they would stack too. If you're utilizing 16, 17, and 18, that's about how far apart they would sit on the neckline. So you can see how they will stack together. Okay, Tansy time has arrived. We're going to go to our close-up here, and of course, a big welcome into our very last hour of the show. Wow. Okay, so had this design the other day, very popular, This is where I'm so thankful the light is out. I'm not going to go trek over there, trek over. I'm not going to trek over and turn it on. It's a treacherous trek is what I really was thinking there. I'm not going to go trek over because I really want to see this in a lower light because that's where it looks better. It looks more like what you're going to see in real life, in person, getting it home, opening the box. That's what you're going to expect. But even a little more so because the red flashes that are so undeniably good in our 5 carat 12. It is fantastic. Really tough to get any better in the world of setting and design. We already know we've got the best tanzanite. 9144 is the item number. Whew. This is a 512. Very impressive size. Stunning saturated color. I don't know what else is needed here, except maybe the lights to show off the diamonds because that's the only problem. No lights is great for the tanzanite. It doesn't do much for the diamonds. But here's what we have. 2 huge baguettes on each side, making up 35 points in diamonds. A specialty look, a specialty style, and our last call on the show. 58 minutes to go, still waiting that first, and we haven't had a request yet, which is amazing. So if you have a request, get those in because it's already last hour. Friday night coming to an end, and we're back in the morning, and we've got a lot of beautiful things this weekend. But this is the tanzanite for now. 35 points. Remember, that's going to be, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's about the big sizes you're getting because they're about 9 points a piece. That's impressive. You get this amazing look. It needs rhodium. That's okay. We always do that when we size it for you. Take a look at this. Although I must say you don't have to actually have it in the white gold. You can change it up. I'm going to see if I can zoom back while I stay there for you. And I did. Okay, so there we go. So, boy, getting a workout in today. But that's the 512 right there. So there's the 512. And what it does is it has this beautiful way that the 2 baguettes are going to come in and just really, I think, add as a focal point. It gives it a focal point for the stone because they're meeting up at the very edge, the kind of the corner point, so the sides. It's emphasizing the length. Remember, this is a standard cushion, not a square cushion, which I always think is great because the standard cushions are nice because they give you a bigger look than 5 carats 12, whereas if you got a 5 carat 12 and a square cushion, it's going to end up looking pretty small. Square cushions just tend to do that, so we love that extra addition there. And we haven't seen a lot of square cushions of late, so always nice to have that. And we're going to take it on down from a very fair $89.99 price tag. Get this one low, and I mean really rock your world with the tanzanite discounts and values. That's what we're here to do tonight, but this is the first of the night. And we're just loving the fact that we're in last call and museum reserves. By the end of the year, not going to have any more. This is a time to shop them before even the big holiday push gets going. Because obviously, what are we going to do? If we don't have any more, it's going to be very tough to convince everybody to get a regular Block C at this point. Especially when they're going to look so light and so lavender compared to what we are used to seeing. Sorry, I just had to get a little, there was a thread hanging from the prong there. So, or this, it's kind of cool. What they did instead of a prong in the corner was see how they gave it it's like, almost think of it as a triangular end cap that is happening on either side here. So that's really well done. And we're going to go extra low. First caller takes it. I'm just going to price it like there's no tomorrow because with the blue wings, we're almost there. We're almost to the point of no return. And that is what is so critical to remember. This is not long for this world. We love our blue wing Block Ds. It's been one of the proudest achievements at this network all time is the ability to bring these to you and bring them affordably. And I know so many of you have collected them. Thank you for doing so. But this is for the new shoppers, the folks that have maybe hesitated a little bit. Maybe you've been thinking about it or trying to figure out what's the perfect piece to get. Well, when it's the lowest per carat price we do, that might be a good indicator it's time to shop them, especially when it's not even going to be half that price at $4,500. Now we're talking. Now we're getting you a value, and that Paraiba quartz may be going as well, so pieces from earlier continue to go. This is usually when the majority of our audience joins into a weeknight show. So that means pieces from earlier that may be here now won't be here in a couple of minutes. And we're talking about a tanzanite that should not be 45. I'm going lower. Lower than 4,000 or $39.99. Take a look at it again on the hand. You do not want to miss this one. Even right now, at $39.99, we're well under $1,000 a carat. That's not going to impress anybody. We're going for rock bottom old time lows for us. Not $4,000, not $3,000. It's not even $29.99. It's going to go in a hurry. Already have a couple of people talking about it. Let's give you the record setter, the record breaker, the value on a big center museum reserve over 5 carats in size. And yet with the very large, impressive diamonds here as well. And it will not be 29, 28, 27. Anybody stop and think about what 27 does after that discount? That makes it $24.99. And that per carat price would be right at $4.88 a carat. Pretty darn low. We're not going to leave it there. And I know how many people see it elsewhere for lower quality. Remember, anywhere else, it's going to be lower quality. It just is. That is a fact. But if you're spending more for a lower quality, not the best way to shop. When you can get an incredible price tag. I'm already at $4.88 a carat. Let's go lower than that. I don't know if anyone's going to top. Who's going to top $4.88 a carat? Regardless of the quality. Who's going to get you $4.88? Watch this. It's not 27. It's not 26. I'll keep on going, and this is going to find its home. Remember, you do get the opportunity to change the gold color, as I said, so it doesn't have to be white. It can be yellow. It can be rose. We're not going to let the gold be the deal breaker on the deal. We've got to get everybody in on those that really are, like, been watching it for a while. If you're a stickler on the quality and you need to have the value that's not just good or not just great, but you want one of our best, here it is. And it's not even $25.99. We're truly blowing it out. It's worth it for just the center stone alone. Let's make it $2,499. 10% off, $22.49 at checkout. On a 512 stone comes down to $439 a carat. If the diamonds are free, if the gold is free, which diamonds aren't free, gold isn't free. It's the easiest way to show you the value, though, to illustrate what is happening right now, is by looking at that per carat price and realizing that that would be if everything that it's set in wasn't there. And it is. You're not getting the stone in a plastic box, and we're not going to say, okay, you figure out what to do with it. And nobody wants to do that now, because in an era when I started selling loose gemstones many, many years ago, like 25 years ago, it was easy enough to make your own jewelry. It was easy enough to make your own mountings. It was fairly simple. Gold was like $300 or $400 an ounce. So it was very different than where it is today, where it can be very difficult because A, where do you go? Who's working in gold? How do you get the good diamonds? How do you get the gray diamonds? What are you going to spend for those? It gets really complex because you're proud here. I mean, the last thing I want you to do is be excited about the value you get in your tanzanite and then have to go spend even more than you did on the stone to set it up. That's why this is done. Free diamonds, free gold for you. What were you taking over there, Joanne? Did you get the Brazilian Paraiba quartz or something else? Yeah. Was it the Brazilian? Oh, okay, good. Who got that? I need to know, did she leave it in the white gold or change it? Perfect. Just curious. I love that. Thank you. I think that's a really good choice. All right. So $2,249 at checkout for you on that one. So that is $439 a carat. Okay. That is here. Let's talk about Daspore in a pendant. And I'm going to just do something a little crazy here, because here we are at the end of the night, very close to it. Want to show you what we have here in our first time showing this quality. There were a lot of you that fell in love with those 14 and 16 carats we had. Because why? They had the kiwi greens and the reds and the purples. Yes? Oh, gotcha. One we had like weeks ago or something? Oh, okay. I just assumed it was the one we had tonight. Never mind. The Brazilian Paraiba we have in the ring tonight in the bridge is still here. So if anybody was worried about that, they got a pendant from earlier. All right, so sounds good. Thank you for clarifying that. We can now recap it. Here we go with our Daspore. True story, we took one of our 16 karat stones and decided to make a couple of stones out of it. The only one that's in a pendant, though, resulted in this one here, which is going to be, there will be some rings in the coming days, but the pendant is here now. In this gorgeous, you see the kiwi greens and the bright, bright reds and purples coming through. Item number is 1129-062. There is a halo design and a classic mirror finished bail. You're going to choose your gold color on this one as well. But do you see as I move it, and I know we're without a light here, but this is really a lot of already pinks and reds. That only becomes more prominent. So it's got those kiwi greens. You're seeing a really beautiful look with, it's so many different colors coming together, from champagnes to greens to purples and pinks and a little bit of red. And it's going to be our Carat 05 Asher with 13 points in diamonds. And I'm going to give it away. Actually, I'm going to let you, well, I can't say give it away because I get to give it away. You get to make up your very own price tag. Here's a suggestion though. I always believe that if you're going to get something on sale, you need to know how much did you save? Because if you don't know, did you really get it on sale? This is supposed to be $2,299 out the door tonight. We're doing something different because I want to make sure you're still with me for the last hour. And then I guess we'll do some recaps as well because we do have some pieces from earlier. And you know, we have to go through this every night where we have to get pieces out the door again. So let's do this. Instead of $2,000 to start, instead of $1,500 to start, and instead of, well, before I do $1,000 to start, let's take a look at it from a distance and give you a look at it from all the perspectives. Like, first of all, this. And then we're going to show you this with the ruler. Let's check out how big it is. That's going to be 5/8 of an inch. It's going over to the neckline here as well. And now we get to have some fun. We're going to go zero. Zero to start, $100 increments. And it's now looking red. Not because I'm wearing red, because this is a stone that turns usually to pink. But these lately stones, the stones that we've had more recently, they've been turning more red. So like a beautiful champagne green to red. And you're already seeing the flashes of red. Let's go back up close. Let's bring it down and zero to start. Come on down, everybody. It's one of the most rare and important stones the world over. And I'm still saying, I think that so many times that's going to lead you to believe, if you've never seen it before, $100 we have, you're going to say, then how rare could it be if you're going to start it? I'm starting at zero because I want to see who's out there. I want to move some jewelry in this next 45 minutes. I don't want to just show you stuff. Let's sell stuff. And let's sell it under cost. We got a $300 power bid. It's worth $2,300 and we got $300 over here. 300 bucks. We have four now, $400, 400. And that tanzanite, by the way, if you want to call in, maybe now is not the best time in the middle of an auction, but you still have an opportunity to get the 5 carat 12 tanzanite. We're at 4. Wait, whoa. Everybody, why have we slowed down a bit? This one is not going to sit here on its own. So I'm going to have to be chained to this wheel as I have been all night with light issues and stuff like that. But, well, what are we doing? $400 with one bidder left. Okay, I have not educated you as to what Daspore is. This is a stone that has one source on the planet. That one source is in Turkey, and it's a rare, phenomenal color change. Can I just ask who's at $400 because they're our last bidder, and so I guess they're winning it. Kathy? Where is Kathy calling from? And is she usually stealing stuff on Friday nights? Is that how she spends a Friday night? Stealing jewelry? This is amazing. She's in Kansas. I like the sound of this. Kathy in Kansas. Look at what this does. Right now I'm fascinated at what that's doing. How is that light doing that cool little rotational thing that it's doing around these step facets? Anyway, I mean, we're here with a 4. I guess did we lose everybody at the 7 o'clock hour? Because we should not be at $400. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have a feeling that Kathy in Kansas probably says, I'd rather have the pendant at $400 than take $1,000 or a $2,000 store credit from you. But I would rather give her a credit than lose this kind of money on a pendant that's this rare. But we're at $400 with not a single other bidder on the line, so I have to give it 2 minutes. But you know what to do, right? Should I just pop in, Tony, as quickly as I can from over here? I have to hold it up. It doesn't sit on its own, but I'm going to pop in here very quickly and just say, if you want to get in on this one, please do. I'm holding this on the wheel, but I do want to just let you know it's our last 2 minutes on this one, and we are selling it too cheap. Like that's a surprise. Like that's new. Like that's not what we do here during the sale. I mean, Tony, you could drop the graphics. Just let's go over and take a look at it. I mean, I'm telling you, I had a heck of a workout this morning, but I think it's going to be this show and the calisthenics during it that's going to really be, I'm going to be sore in the morning. This is crazy. And we got another show in the morning. Oh my goodness. This is last call. We're looking for $500. I don't have anything for 500 bucks in this inventory. Do I? I'm trying to think. Well, we had some coral earrings last night, but they're gone. So no longer, they're not here. I mean, really? A $400, Kathy, you've got the deal of the century. And it's a Daspore. I don't know what you're thinking. Is it quartz? No, this is a rare, rare stone. It's a color-changing, phenomenal stone from one place on the planet. And it's here for $400. It's got diamonds, 13 points in diamonds. It's in any gold you want. So don't let the yellow gold be the factor here. If you want to change it to white gold or rose gold, that's perfectly fine. We need a lot of bids. I don't need one person. I need a power bid to end all power bids. You guys understand we're under cost. That's probably no secret. And that I can't control because it's an auction. It's obviously. Do you think if that was a $400 piece, don't you think I would have come up here at 5 o'clock? I almost said 7. At 5 o'clock, because I still think we start at 7 and we don't. I would have come up here and that would have led the show. That would have if that could be 400 bucks, that would have led the show. And this would have been the most hoppin', ridiculously good show ever. But instead, here we are waiting for you to call us with 30 seconds left to go here. You got to be dialing in a hurry. That's it? Oh my gosh. Do we have $500? I think we might have 5. I thought I heard it. Do we have 5? I think we might. Let me check. We are verifying 500. Oh, there's still 10% off. So let's see. Right now it's $40 off if she gets it. If it's $500 that wins it, that's $50 off. Come on. We are blowing jewelry out, but this is next level. This is not something that's supposed to happen. That's like a closeout. Do we have 500? Got it. We got it. We got $500. Well, we have 500. We're looking for 6. Let's go back to Kathy and see if she wants to go $600. Does she want to go 600 or should we go 500 go once? 500 twice? Yes, no, yes, no? Oh, that stone is amazing. Oh, goodness. Well, it's not a Daspore day. You just never know. You never know what's going to happen on a live show. And you can't shop this on the website later because it's already gone. It's gone. Congratulations on that one. All right. I got to show you this beautiful emerald. This one's good. This one's a really new 8858. I mean, just pristine. It looks so good. It's rich. It's bright. We still have the tanzanite here if anybody wants it. This is our platinum setting 8858 item number. I don't know what we're going to do. I guess we're just going to do some recaps. We've got a few pieces to recap for you before the night is over. We've got 40 short minutes left. Need to know what you'd like to see if there's anything. I had a new sapphire and ruby too. We'll probably show those again. And if you would like this emerald, well, it's a good size. It's going to be our 99-pointer. Emeralds are very special. This is our 99-point emerald, 41 points in the baguettes. Look at that. Again with the big baguettes, only this time they're averaging a little over 10 points apiece. Stacked right along the sides, just like we like it. Kind of like a 3-stone, but really a 5-stone because you're just doing the graduated style, so that's nice as well. Got a great look there. This is how we set really good stones. And I'm talking not just here, we do this in the fine high-end design houses of the world. Wow, you know it's cold in here when I can put on a size 5. It's about a half size smaller than I wear, but look at that. That is good, isn't it? Wowza. This is what I need you to see this angle, because obviously if it's a natural emerald, when we're as up close as we are, when you see it, you know, perfectly centered up there, you're always going to see something in an emerald. But we're such sticklers that you're probably going, oh, I don't want any inclusions. Well, you're always going to see something from this angle. But when you see it, like we saw it on the hand, or you're seeing it here, and you realize that's how it lights up. That is obviously what you're looking for. You're looking for as few inclusions as possible, and ultimately if there are some inclusions, which any natural emerald is going to have, you want them to be as minimal so that they don't impede the glow, and that's exactly what's happening. This is really the color and the glow together, and you see those diamonds doing what baguettes do, looking their best there, and we will make this extremely important here at one price. And this is just your forever piece, and that's why I just want to keep holding it just like this, because seeing it like that is not telling you the whole story. This is your direct line of sight into that stone. That's what allows you to see what it's all about. It's going to be better than, I can't do $12,999 and expect it to go tonight. Remember, it is in platinum, stays in platinum. We're going to size it for you. Let's do it right now for $2,999 instead. And all of those diamonds are bookended in their own semi-bezel, as we'll call it. So that's impressive as well, okay? So you've got that impressive look. I mean, everything about it is just done really well. It's done to the highest degree, highest level. That's what it's all about. And it's $300 extra off, so $26.99 instead. Okay, so we're going to dive into a little bit of tomorrow's jewelry until we have really recap time here. And if there is anything specific you do want to see recapped, please let me know what it is. But if you want a rock star of an emerald, and you don't need a lot of bells and whistles, you don't need flowers, you don't need halos, you don't need a lot of extra things going around, because you just want the stone to be the standout, what everybody sees and knows and loves. That's the setting I recommend more than any other. I'm telling you right now, anything that I acquire in my jewelry collection going forward, they're styles like this. They are. I love designer diamond pieces that get all funky and cool, but I really want center stones that are colored gems. I want them to be centered up in a way that really does allow them to be the star. That's what we're talking about right there. And that's what you're getting. That's what you got right there going on. $26.99. Okay, so really quickly, this is that unheated Mozambique. Just in case anyone's looking for an unheated ruby, we know they're rare. We go to Mozambique. This still gives a Burma look. Just a quick heads up, 9011 is your number. That will be, so again, not Burma. Most of what we see are Burma. Oh, you know what I just thought of? We had somebody pick up that band earlier, didn't we? The band ring with all the pave. Did we not? You know that band with all the pave? I have matching earrings. We better show these. We've got the matching hoop earrings here. It looks a lot like that band that sold from our designer wheel. If you would like this ruby, it is an extremely important 1 carat stone, 101 in diamonds. And what we're going to do is blow it out very quickly for you. This is an outstanding, outstanding value. It's kind of different for us to bring you an unheated ruby. That is for sure. We're thrilled to bring it. We are proud to offer it. Again, if you're not as concerned as much with origin, but you want the color and the clarity, but that extra added rarity of getting something that is unheated, it is so rare in ruby. I think, now I've been here 9 years. I've got an anniversary coming up here any day now. And I think I've had 2 ever. 9 years, 3-hour shows, 52 weeks a year. I mean, that's all we're talking about. This is a lot of shows. That's 468 weeks times 5 to 6 shows a week times 3 hours. So that's like 2,400 shows. That's like, I don't know, something like over 7,000 hours. Just here, just hanging out at TVON. 2 unheated that I can remember. This would be the 3rd. That's how rare it is. I've had a lot of rubies, thousands of them. But, because when you think, okay, so only 7,000 hours, it actually doesn't sound like that much, does it? That's not much, 7,000 hours. Okay, so 7,000 hours here at TVON. But when you think about how many items that is, think about that for a second. Maybe, let's just be conservative and say, yeah, 50 items per show. That's 351,000 pieces of jewelry. That's a lot of jewelry. And that's just considering if they're all one of a kinds. Out of, let's call it roughly 350,000 pieces of jewelry, 3 unheated now, as of right now. So that hopefully gives you a sense of how rare an unheated ruby is. Regardless of what mine it came from, that should give you an idea. I'm gonna blow it out right now. We're gonna give it away to one caller. I know we're not used to seeing things like this, so this is gonna take somebody who probably already knows what unheated rubies go for elsewhere. Somebody that's got a little bit of a history with these stones. Here's what it looks like from the inside. It's fully finished. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because you're still gonna watch the thing glow. And isn't that what's amazing? With no help, no treatment, no nothing, and yet it still looks as clean and bright and saturated as it does. And you're not having, oh, and by the way, you don't have to leave in the white gold. We just went with white gold. You can go yellow gold or rose gold if you'd like, but it will not be this $9,999 price tag. This is for my ultra collectors. This is the ultra collectible piece. That's what this is. And it will not be $99. Half of that is $5,000. Not leaving it there either. It is last call on the show. We have 33 minutes to go. We see you back in the morning. I'm going to bring you designer earrings and hoops next, and then we have all kinds of hoops over the weekend. But this is the time right now where you're not spending $49. This will be $3,999. That is it. And you've got $400, sure enough, extra coming off that price as well. So for $35.99, it is yours. All yours, only one. Clearly we know that. And that's going to be, think about that, $35.99 for an unheated. It's just so rare. Anything in that corundum family, the sapphires are the same way. They almost always get heat treatment, as do the rubies. Rubies and sapphires, all the colors of sapphire and rubies together, they're all part of that big corundum family. So this is exceedingly rare. All right, so $39.99. Let's get to our hoops. We've got the designer hoops here for you. This is just impressive. Look at that. Some of these pyramid studs. I think for me, it's the uniqueness of there are two elevations to every section. If you look at it as sections of squares, there are different elevations. You see that it alternates. 3 of them are elevated like a pyramid stud detail, so think like an actual pyramid. And then the 2 in between them are flat. So it's a plateau, all pave. And it gives you so much dimension. And this earring is not huge, but it's still giving you the button release, which I think is great. Item number is 112-7850. And remember, we have one of our few pieces left in the show is a tanzanite. A tanzanite that was incredibly priced per carat. So something to keep in mind there. And then all we have to do right now is take advantage of this great value. I know we're going to show them on for you as well. So you can see, I mean, this is a way to just kind of elevate, take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. Because that's what I think a lot of people will look at a hoop, especially if you have hoops already or you've shopped for them before in the past, you know, they can be as simple as just plain gold. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great classic go-to. But to get something that's elevated, I mean, let's face it, if we see this type of hardware in shoe details, like the hardware on a heel from a designer, that's a heel that costs $1,200 for a shoe that you're going to wear a couple times. Then it's going to be like, yeah, shoes are not everlasting like jewelry is. I'm not wearing, you know, shoes more than a couple, you know, a year or two if I'm wearing them sparingly. This one's got, hold on, it's a little tough to get these open because they've never been open before. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. So you press the little button down. It releases the lock inside. I'm going to try one on for you as well. And it's not going to be, there's a lot of things it's not going to be. $49.99 it will not be. That's not going to work tonight. It's a really cool style. You're about to see them on, and that's the beauty, is by putting diamonds, we still see hoops that have just diamonds. This, I would argue, is even more unique because of the elevation differences, because of the unique styling of it, because of the way it plays with others as well. But it's still going to be, look at that, it's still solid pave. And they even look cooler when you're like, if somebody's like, let's say somebody's like all the way off to the side profile, they're going to see how those little, and I say spikes, they're not sharp, they're not catching on things. You can just run your finger along them and they're just fine. There's nothing sharp. Look, no blood. It's fine. But they're just again, I have to point this stuff out because I'm always amazed. Like, I'll get that question, like you said, spike, is it really sharp? Why would I wear something that's going to hurt me? No, not like that. It's not like a spiky design that's meant to be, you know, anything that's a deterrent. It's really just comfortable and beautiful, and they're just a cool upgraded way to do a hoop. We'll go back up close, and we're going to make this really, like, I'll never forget the nail bangle. Everyone was scared about the nail bangle. Oh my gosh, that's going to be sharp. You can't put a nail as a bracelet. Well, it was fashioned to look like it, but it wasn't that sharp a point. So nothing that's going to hurt you. Nothing that's going to catch on things. That would be foolish to make jewelry like that. So we don't. But here we go. I'll make these, let's make them $9.99. They look so much like the designer ring that a lot of you were loving. So we will do that for $9.99 for a pair, and you get 33 points in diamonds and a whole lot of gold. And it is nice that they have that extra added bonus for being a smaller 5/8 of an inch hoop. Nice to have the little button closure. It's something you usually only see in really large hoops, dramatic ones, big sizes. It's nice to have that one be a little bit more wearable, but still all those details. I have got an indicolite tourmaline pendant. I'm not supposed to show this tonight, but I saw the piece and it got my attention. And as I see pieces here, you know, when you've sold some 400,000 items individually at TVON, not to mention that's not including multiples where, you know, you put one item up and you sell 200 of them. If I've had, let's say, about 400,000 pieces, well, you kind of get to know them. And I kind of play the game with myself, that the same game a lot of you play at home. Guess that price. I took one look at this piece. Having had some indicolite pendants over the years, I really was expecting to see $69.99. And I'm usually pretty close. I'm usually within a couple $100 of what our prices. Yep, this one, everything needs my help tonight. So let me just zoom back real quick. And then we're going to show it again. And it's got fancy cutting, which I love in an indicolite because they are deeper saturated stones. I'm going to throw in the chain for free too. And you get that. Bar faceting, so when it sits like this, or actually look what they did, so smart. They put bales all the way through it. So do you see that? You can go east-west like I have it. You can go north-south if you want to. You could even make it a diagonal and put your chain through one corner of the piece. It's up to you. Item number is 1128818. It's the 818 piece, Tony. We've got the 818 in the house. It's one of our 72 area codes out here in Los Angeles County, so that's one of them. Here we go. That's true indicolite, by the way. 276 is the size, 65 points in the diamond pave around it. And it is fabulous in every way. I'm going to show it to you as I always do. Let's go to the hand. Let's show it there. It's box link chain. It's adjustable. 18 inches maximum. And then look at that. Now it gets even more lively. Let me get you a length here. Should be 7/8. Let's check that out. 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Indeed it is. Now off to the neckline we go. And here we go. Look at that. What's happening? Look at that stone. What is it doing from further away? You'd think going further away with less light might be detrimental. Not at all. Look at that stone go. And wear it east to west if you want. So if you want to go with a, let's say you're wearing like a higher neckline and you want more of a station style, you can wear it. Hold on, I'm going to try not to leave you here. You can wear it like this. Look at that. And it's as simple, and you're going, no, you can't. The chain is in the wrong place. No, you put your chain through this way, and you can wear it like that. Also at any length. Because it's adjustable. So it's going to be 18 inches maximum, adjustable from there. Let's go back up close. I cannot wait. You guys don't think $69.99? Have you made your guess? Because whatever your guess was, well, I'm going to get my chain all squared away here. I think we're going to top it. I was surprised. I'm not doing $7,000. Half that. 35's nice. I'm going lower. Let's go lower. LGL. Let's do it. Look at the cutting. It looks like an hourglass. How does a rectangular stone look like an hourglass? Fancy cutting. It's not 35. I need a caller. Trust in me. I always say, in low we trust, right? Like in low prices, we trust. We understand. 35, 3,000, 25, 2,000, it's all great. I'm not doing $19.99 tonight. We got to go lower. We've got a few minutes left. I got 25 minutes with you. Yes. Thank you. Those earrings. Let's go even lower than 19. Oh, come on. Come on. Maybe we got that 6-minute delay going on. It's time to dial. It's not $18.99. I got a fingerprint right on it too. Forgive me. I was trying it on, getting all fancy with it. There we go. $18.99, $17.99. No, it's going to be $17.77. And another $177.70 off. So you get it for better. I mean, $15.99, people. We're doing amazing things here. And with the pave, I'm not even talking about the 65 points in diamond pave around it as that border, and the semi-bezel set to the stone, and the 18-karat solid gold mounting and chain. All that for $15.99. That's why I had to bring it out. I cheated and brought it out in a show it shouldn't be. Do you want that one? No? Okay. It's amazing. We have a blue zircon. Does anyone want to buy the ring I bought from my mom that she loves? It's one of her favorites. She wears it every day. Should we show it? We only have one left. One left ever. It's the exact ring I bought from my mom many years ago. And I bought it for more money than you're going to spend tonight. That's always fun. Pink and white diamond band coming up. We'll show the one only there. If you have any last minute requests, we are down to 24 minutes. We'd love to hear from you. And I know we see you in the morning, but we have a very, a big, bright new batch of jewelry tomorrow. So really, we're going to leave this here? Oh, I was wrong. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Here's the pink and white diamond band. I purchased this ring for my mother a couple years ago. It was probably 3 years, maybe 4 now. For, I think it was Christmas, and it might have been Mother's Day. I'm not really sure. I get her jewelry for every special occasion, so it's hard to keep track of what's when. But yeah, no surprise, right? She gets Christmas gifts, Mother's Day gifts, birthday gifts. It's all fine jewelry. Sometimes just because gifts, just because I saw it and she had to have it. But here's 1110207. This band is her favorite. She has a few pieces of jewelry in her collection. A few would be an understatement, but she's got a few. And she wears this one every day. And she doesn't, let's face it, she's retired. She's living the life of leisure in Las Vegas. She has a dog named Lola. Her name's Linda. I always say, how's Linda and Lola's life of leisure in Las Vegas going today? They live the life of leisure, which they should, right? They should. And if anyone has earned it, that woman has. My goodness, she had to raise me. Holy cow, can you even imagine? My brother was easy. This is what she wears every day. And I'll tell you right now, she's so proud because she has quite the collection. She didn't own pink diamonds. I don't think she ever thought she was going to own pink diamonds. Here's our band with 4 rows, white, pink, pink, white. 57 in the pink, 54 in the white. How about that? Getting more in the pink diamonds than the white diamonds. I have one. This will be the last time I ever present it. This is it. This is the last time. That can be said for a lot of the jewelry tonight. But this will be the final time I ever present this piece. And that's sad. But I do that and say that with also the knowledge of when I bought it, I think it was 4 years ago, I paid $1,888 for the ring as the host of the show. You're not paying $1,888, and oh, things have gone up a little bit. Gold's gone up a lot since then. Diamonds have gone up, and we don't even have any more new pink diamonds to work with. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It will not be, oh my goodness, it's not even $3,000. I can't do $39.99 with good conscience here. I'm going to make it better than $1,888, which is what I paid so many years ago, and it's worth it. I'm not saying it's not. It's worth it. It's $1,888 plus your discount. I didn't get 10% off. That's worth it. You'll wear it every day. It's a band, but it's elevated. You're getting one of the most important precious diamonds in the world, but in 2 solid rows, completely consistent and matched and stunning. Shared prong design, and it's not 18 or 17 or 16 or 15 if you don't think you're getting values. I think it's as simple as if I, the host, 4 years ago paid $1,888, I think you can chalk that up as a value tonight. It's not $1,599, and it should only be going up, not down, from where it was 4 years ago, because everything has gone up in 4 years. 4 years ago, mind you, was like 2021. We were in still the midst of a global pandemic, okay? So yeah, there's things have gone up big time. Oh, hi. I'm just cruising around. I'm just walking around. But hey, it's been a minute since we checked in because I've been babysitting a lot of jewelry tonight. But hi, everybody. We've got a few minutes left. We have 20 minutes left. And I want to just tell you that this is not $15.99 either. And you will wear it like you do any band. And look at all this jewelry. See, this is where I snuck in a box for a future show just to show you pieces like this. Pieces like the indicolite that are still here. Pieces like the pink and white diamond. That's why I snuck this in. So I'm choosing from jewelry. It's not even supposed to be on the show tonight for you. So let's make this $1,499, and you get it for another $150 off that, so it'll be $1,349. By all means, take it and wear it and enjoy it, and let me know. We have 20 minutes to go. Do I have anybody out there that needs to see anything again from earlier? Did you miss something? Do you want to see what we need to recap? Do you want to get a diamond necklace or a pink diamond cross? Oh, that would be the other thing, to get pink diamond cross to go with it. We still have a pink diamond cross pendant for $6.99. I only have one. Now here come the phone call. We do have a delay. We do have a big delay tonight. I got to figure that out. How can we fix that? It's Murphy's Law this year at TVON, I will tell you. All right, here we go. 14, nobody's got this one yet? Who's taking the indicolite? 7, okay, this one is gone, never mind. All right, Andy's got that one. Here's a reminder, it's already gone. It's already gone. Andy got it. I only have one. I know, I can't sell more. I know, this is really restricting. Tell me. I know, nobody's more disappointed about it than I am. They want you to sell 300 pieces but give you 40. So it's like, I don't know what to do. Can only sell what I got. But here we go with our 512. There it is. There's the 512 cushion, $91.44. Let me know what you'd like to see. That's one of our pieces left from the show. I'm recapping it here because that's a heck of a value. 512, we brought it down to $24.99. It's $22.50 at checkout. It's going to be a great value on that per carat with some very large diamonds that are freebies. We love a good freebie diamond deal. Also, what else do we have? We have pink diamond cross, $6.99. I had a couple of new pieces tonight I want to recap for you that were early. It's the early pieces we got to bring back out because I know you weren't here. So we're going to show you some turquoise. I also had a really important, where is my ruby? Okay, we had the really good, oh, never mind, that's old. So we're going to show you a sapphire from earlier. I also have a really impressive, still I think the indicolite pendant's still hanging out here, which is surprising. And a really good turquoise necklace to show you. This is actually how we started the show. So again, let me just show this to you with the chain with diamonds as well. So let's move on from that. Here's the turquoise we had to start the show with that ribbon around your pear shape. It's a, what is that, 314, item number 8500. Got us started tonight, but it's still available. And look at that. The chain has 2 diamonds. One is backwards, one is forwards. It's got 2 of those bezel set diamonds, so you can align those how you like and still take it off this pendant, use it with others. And it's going to be our 314 with 13 points in diamonds. They do this great ribbon design around your turquoise, and that is $777. And you even get the chain. And it's really $699. Okay, Andy, who's twinning with Mama Linda in Las Vegas? Sharon. From where? Sharon in Mississippi. Thank you so much. I'm glad you didn't Mississippi out on that because that was something a lot of people did. So way to go, Sharon. Way to be quick on that one. Thank you so much. All right, we do have one more. Oh, we got a ruby piece to recap and a sapphire piece. So we love our rubies and sapphires. And this is what we'll do. That's $777 at $699. Let me show that on the neckline as well in case you missed it. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Yes, it is gorgeous. And yes, it does. Hold on, I'm going to center it up between the diamonds as best I can here on the fly. That's what it looks like from a distance there. So you can really see how beautiful that is with that turquoise there, okay? So you've got a really special stone. And then I love the way that just the ribbon, it feels like a ribbon of diamonds that's wrapping around it in an asymmetrical fashion. And that'll be $699. Back to the wheel we'll go. And I'm going to put up the last of our, now we brought you the ruby that was the Mozambique unheated, that was $4,000. Good news here, I have another ruby and a sapphire. So these were also here earlier. This is the sapphire in platinum. I had a ruby in platinum, both in that light 1 carat range. We've got the 73 point, and look at that, wow. So that looks a lot to me like the unheated at Mozambique. So just if that was a little bit out of the budget, this one might help, because it's nowhere near $4,000, and it's a similar, actually same price. I love that. So pick your favorite. It's either a 60-point ruby with 65 points in round and baguette diamonds, or you can get the 73-point sapphire with 67 points in diamonds. Either way, your choice of both in platinum, staying in platinum, and we will blow them out right now. For only $1,299 a piece, that would be $1,169 at checkout. Either way you want to go. What else do we have to show you? I'm going through the mystery box here. Yes, the I should not be touching this deal. We've got all the special pieces that should not be here tonight that I'm just letting you get a little sneak peek on here. We've got a massive opal. This opal's going to be 8 carat 70 in size. Look at that. Whoa. Okay, who needs a huge cocktail ring in opal? Don't think it's big? Look at that. Look at it on the hand here. Knuckle to knuckle, and it's all stone. All lightning ridge, black opal, freeform shape, but really it's more or less oval. It's got diamonds that run along either side. You see it's almost like an elongated ribbon itself. It's item number 1127497. Let me know on this one. One only. I'm only bringing it out because I'm discounting it. End of the show is here. We've got some grand finale deals. We have 14 minutes and change to go. Need your requests if you have them. Let me know what you want to see recap before we run out of time. 30 points in diamonds. So really it's about letting that opal shine through. You've got all the colors here and a stunning, look at this close up too. Wow. So this one's gonna, I know we have to zoom back, but let's go close, and then I'm gonna zoom back because you see the purples, the reds, the greens, the blues, the oranges, the yellows, it's all there. And I did that in no particular order, but that's the whole Roy G. Biv that we expect out of the rainbow colors of play of color opal. That's the phenomena you get. And we are looking there at every color imaginable. You can see a little bit more of the distinctive freeform shape that it has there when you're up close. It really does, don't be intimidated by it. It does feel like an oval. It's just really large. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like I would call it a purple base, which you don't usually see. Sometimes we see a blue base. This feels like a lavender base color. It's stunning, and it's huge. It's 870. That's a big size, but it's gonna look like 17 carats or more. And it's only going to be, well, I gotta take it less than $18,999 tonight. Got to find a way. Let's get a few more pieces out the door before we welcome in Saturday. We're gonna be with you in the morning, about 14 hours and 14 minutes from now. And we can't wait to show you diamond hoops. We have a lot of diamond earrings this weekend, as well as many, many, many rings, and a lot of exciting pieces, and a wind down to our big sale event. So you definitely want to be with us over the weekend. We have saved some of our best for last, that's for sure. So you're going to see some big values coming up this weekend. And let me know if you would like to have this fabulous opal. I can't do $89.99 and expect it to go tonight. End of the show is near. We have got to make this happen, and we are going to take it on down to just, I'm going to take it less than $5,000. Less than $4,000. Okay, now it better just go. Like real fast, because we got 13 minutes and I still have a diamond bracelet. Last night's diamond bracelet is gone, so I got to bring out another one for you with even more diamond weight. This one's not even $39.99. Who wants the ultimate October birthstone, lightning ridge opal? Yes. Can you show the pink diamond cross for Maria? I can, Maria. We've got a pink diamond cross. I'll show it again. We'll do that for you. And this is $3,699 instead. And the motivation there is that $36.99 is going to turn right into $33.29 just like magic. So you get a much better value, a huge savings, and we have just one. That's kind of the deal with all opals, isn't it? It's kind of an obvious statement to make because opals are always so unique and individual. And that is a bold opal, not bolder, bold. Australia Lightning Ridge, that is the best source in the world for your opals. All right, Maria, let's recap the pink diamond cross. Here it is. Pink diamond rose gold. Finished on the inside, the item number is $26.92. That does start with a 111. Old, been here a while, it's an old price tag. I love an old price tag. I don't like most old things, okay? No, Tony, I love you. I'm talking like vintage, used. Like I'm not really one for old cars or like old estate. Yeah, I'm not, old jewelry. I like to be fresh. But when I say old, I'm talking about old in a good way. You know why? Because it's an old gold price and an old pink diamond price, and they're both going to play to bring you a big value. It's 42 points in pink diamonds, and it's going to be $699. To me, the classic is a 1-inch. If you get a 1-inch, I always think that as far as, and I collect crosses myself, and so I think about, I got some real small ones, because that's the fun part about collecting them. I think a lot of us do, is that you're probably with me if you collect them. You probably have a really small little petite one, maybe one that you know, the little itty bitty design, and then maybe you have, I have a really large one. It's about 3 inches long. I love it. It's in just really thin. Every time I wear the thing, I get mobbed. Everyone loves it. It's very special. But there are, as far as every day, like what are you going to wear every day that's still going to get noticed? And how proud are we that this has got such big diamonds? Because they're pinks. And you don't have all that many. It's not like we put 42 diamonds in the piece. We could actually sit here and count. It looks like roughly 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 down the middle, and then another 6 on the side, so 16 diamonds. Well, I got good news there. When you think about the math on that, that's going to be about, yeah, 3-point pink diamonds or so a piece there. And it's $6.29. Here's what it looks like on the hand here from a distance. We like to show you all the angles and give you the fact that it's all finished in the rose gold, so it's going to be nice and smooth against the neckline, which is where we'll take it next to show you there how that's going to look from a distance away. But how stunning to get natural pink diamonds, all consistent too. I mean, that's actually very challenging to do, to get pink diamonds that are consistent to their color saturation. Obviously pinks are pinks, but there's all different colors, levels, and saturation. Sometimes they're very faint. Usually they're very faint. So it's nice to be able to get a little bit more saturation as we go back up close and take another look at the pink diamond cross, and then that'll be last call. So that's our $6.29 deal at checkout. Great finishing on that one, rose gold only. And if you do need a rose gold chain, like I like to say, if you need one, we can let your operators tell them what you need, and we'll get you a rose gold chain for the best value that a chain will be out there. So that's always nice too. I've got a diamond bracelet. We have 9 minutes left, so about to say goodnight, and hate that we have to go, but we do get to the good news is we don't have long till we see you again. 14 hours till our morning show kicks off. And I wanted to show you a bracelet because last night I had a beautiful diamond bracelet. It is completely, yeah, it's sold, but look at this, a new style. If you look at it, I find that it morphs from one design to another. It basically looks like a big diamond tennis bracelet when you're wearing it. And then you look at how it's actually designed, where it kind of looks like one heart shape going into another heart shape into another, but then it also looks like a stack of 2 diamonds vertically with a diamond linking each and every set together. Doesn't it? So however you're interpreting it, it is really a beautiful, huge diamond weight. It's 1117735. It's going to give us 5 carats 88 in diamonds. It is only white gold, and for all of you that missed out last night on a beautiful diamond bracelet that we had, that was 3 carats. How lovely that this is going to be so much more. It's almost double. So almost 6 carats in total diamond weight, all round brilliance, and only white gold. And there's a heck of a value here, and this is what I'm so proud of. Well, first you have to see it on because it's stunning. It's got an insert closure. This is like all of our tennis bracelets are done. It's an insert closure with a dual, so that means 2 figure-8 safeties. So one side slides into the other, and then it's going to have the 2 figure-8s, and look at how substantial. I mean, does it really look any different than a diamond tennis bracelet? I don't think it does. Not at all. But when you see it here all splayed out, it just looks like huge round brilliant diamonds. But it's actually just so well done where you can see in the back, it almost looks like heart shapes. And so maybe if, again, you're not super into heart shapes, you're not going with heart-shaped diamonds, it still looks like a large, round, brilliant diamond tennis bracelet, where it looks like those are 1-carat stones all the way throughout the length of the bracelet. 7 inches is the length. I'm going to go under $1,000 a carat, and that would be $5,880 if we just go strictly $1,000 a carat. But it wouldn't be because you get 10% off, which is $588 off. I'm not doing that either. This is one of a kind. It is going to go, we're at the end of the show, we have 7 minutes left. If there's anything else you want to ask about, please do so now. It is not going to be $5,880. Do you realize how important it is? I was mentioning this yesterday. It is literally, you now pay $1,000 a carat to buy commercial grade diamonds that you as a cutter have to buy to cut other diamonds, because diamonds can cut diamonds, and that's that. That's how tough they are. So diamonds cut diamonds. You still got to buy diamonds to cut other diamonds. Look at that. Done to perfection. It really, truly is. And why is it not sitting for me all of a sudden? I don't know. It's getting very shy up here. Probably has something to do with the price tag. It says, get me out of here. I should not be $5,880. I'm a $25,000 a carat bracelet, which FYI would come out to be something in the neighborhood of $147,000. Don't believe me? Check it out. Call up a retail store, first find one that has BS diamonds, please, and ask them about a 5-carat or an 8-carat or 6-carat. Just get in that range. See if you're not spending $149,000 or $150,000. We've got this one for less than $5,000. We got 5 minutes, and we're going under 5 on a $588. It's $49.99. You know what that means. $500 instantly, not next year, but instantly taken off the price. So you get it for under $4,500 to get $588 in diamonds. Absolutely outstanding. They're brilliant diamonds, but it's also a brilliant discount. It's one of the bigger values we've ever had in diamond bracelets ever, and usually it's just a straightforward, simple tennis bracelet. I talked about this even earlier when we had diamond studs. They were studs, but they had a halo, so you got so much more brilliance because you had so many more rounds. That is similar to the look here. Even though it looks like your standard tennis bracelet, your classic, it's different in that you've got these stones stacked side by side. So it gives it a very different, more intricate look. And where you would normally have one diamond, you really have four. So the four diamonds coming together are giving you that much more sparkle. And that is why it's worth, if you're really into diamonds because you like sparkle, that's a bracelet you want to look carefully at, even over your standard tennis bracelet. You still wear it like a standard tennis bracelet. It still acts and looks like a bracelet, but why is it looking so much better? It's really because of the way those diamonds are positioned and how they are linked together, and for under $4,500. That's the biggest bracelet we have. Now, I am working on a 45 karat diamond bracelet. Yes, I am. I had a meeting about it yesterday. I know. If it does come to fruition, you'll be the first to hear about it. But I am trying to put together a 45 karat diamond tennis bracelet. I am. With huge, chunky, 1 carat individual stones. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I'm very excited. But yeah, that's probably a ways off. That's probably going to be like our Christmas special, that we could all probably chip in $100, and if every viewer chips in $100, maybe we can all just, we'll timeshare it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But this, in the meantime, or for anybody who's scared of wearing 45 carats in diamonds daily, this might be a good way to go. Yes, we've got our last call. Yes. Large band ring, large band ring. What large band ring did I flash? Oh, large Mandarin. Oh, okay, the pear shape. Got it. Am I having a hearing issue, or is it just the wind machine? All right, hopefully it's just that. All right, take a look. Here's the large Mandarin, just in time. Call me on the bracelet, 112-9008. It's not exactly affordable, but it is a very good value. And it's going to be our 611 pear shape with 17 points in baguettes and 33 points in rounds. And that, by my math, means it's 50 points in diamonds. So we can just call it 50 and make it snappy here. 6 carat 11, white gold only, needs some rhodium on the side. Don't worry, I've already written the note about it. 611 on the pear-shaped stone. We got to blow it out because we have 2 minutes left, and we see you in the morning. Don't forget about us, 10 a.m. Pacific. Anybody in the Central Time Zone? We'll start at noon for you. If anybody's watching from the Eastern Time Zone, we're going to start at 1 o'clock as we always do, Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you're with us for a very, very big weekend of shows ahead, including great diamond earrings. But 50 points in diamonds overall here. Baguettes and rounds together. The Mandarin is stunning, and it's $14,999. However, in these last 2 minutes, I'd love to see it out the door. So what we can do really quickly here is give you a better price and make it less than $10,000. I'll try it on in a hurry here. We're down to 2 minutes time. That's it. And with the delay, you want to call really, really early. Here's what the big Mandarin looks like on the hand. Oh my goodness. We have rarely. I've had a couple in this size, but they're rare. We know this about Mandarins. They don't easily and readily come in large sizes like this. So you got it here for better than even 9 or 8 or 7. I'm blowing it out for $64.99, and you get $650 off that price. It'll take it well below $6,000 if you want our heavy, heavy 611 Mandarin garnet. And that's it. It's our show, guys. 90 seconds left to go on this Friday night. Hope you had a blast with us. We're saying farewell to our evening shows here for the week, and we get to be morning people together. We're going to do all of our morning shopping starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's 14 hours away, so set your alarms. Get your shopping sleep. Some people do beauty sleep. I just do shopping sleep, you know, which for me is no sleep at all. No sleep is the best way because it keeps your adrenaline level high. So this is really a big moment. Is anybody getting the bracelet? I know we've got a couple people talking about the bracelet, the 588 for $44.99. Pretty amazing bracelet here. There's the bracelet you want to call us on. Look at those VS diamonds just rocking all the way through. Don't forget you get that insert closure, 2 figure-8 safeties. That bracelet's not going anywhere, thank goodness. And here we go. 30 seconds left. There's the bracelet one more time on the hand. Thank you so much for joining us for this Club TVON Friday night. We see you in the morning for a little sunrise Saturday, but a little later than sunrise. I'll be up at sunrise, but we'll see you guys at 10 o'clock, 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern. We'll see you then. We got 3 hours and it's party time. We're going to shop all weekend long. Look forward to seeing you then. For now, from all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Be well, be safe. We'll see you bright and early in the morning for our big Saturday, and the sale will continue.